All right, guys, we are here to watch SmackDown. This should be a good show tonight. Let's see. Mysterio is going to be in action. John Cena is going to be here. Charlotte Flair is going to be here. We're going to be having Bailey in action tonight. It should be a good show. Let's see. And Ricky, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you, Ricky. Welcome. Gary, my man. Good to see you, Gary. Welcome. With that being said, the pyro is going off and SmackDown is right on the air right now. Welcome once again. Great to see you. We got Slut Sports here. Good to see you, my man. Welcome once again. Hope you're doing well. Ricky, hello, my brother. Tony is in the house. Great to see you, Tony. Great to see you. Welcome, my brother. My brother True right here. Hello, brother. Good to see you. That's right, Ricky. Showtime indeed. Live from Sacramento, California. This should be a good one. I miss you too, Ricky. I actually, overslept on Wednesday. Sorry about that. But it should be good. As we see, John Cena is going to be here tonight. So let's see what this appearance is going to be all about. What is John Cena going to do tonight? We shall find out. And Charlotte Flair is going to be taking on Bailey. That's going to be another major match that will take place tonight. Charlotte versus Bailey. All right, let's see. Yeah, I hope so too, True. And look at that, Jimmy Uso is opening the show. Interesting. And thank you, Ricky. Much love to you, brother. Yep, Jimmy Uso is indeed opening the show right now with Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman. No Roman Reigns tonight, right? Roman Reigns is, I believe, scheduled to return next week. So we're not really going to be getting Roman Reigns here tonight. Yeah, I've started to get a little bit tired of Roman Reigns' reign now because he truly is a part-timer now. It's been way too long since I've seen Roman Reigns on television. So, yeah, way too long. And here we are, Jimmy Uso making his way out. And this weekend, guys, my interview with Jacob Fatu's manager is actually going to be coming out. One half of the tag team championship right now with Jacob Fatu. The guy's going to be on the show this weekend itself. And during the show, during the interview, we talked to him about, Jacob Fatu's possibility of joining the WWE or AEW. We go in depth with all of that. It comes out this weekend. And thank you, my brother True. Thank you. Getting that approval from True is always important. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you, Ricky. Thanks, True. Jimmy Busso. I like that name a lot, Tony. I like that a lot. That's right, top star James Uso. That's right, Andy, my brother. Welcome. All right, I look forward to that, Tony. I'll be waiting for it. Yeah, one thing's for certain. As True pointed out last Friday, Paul Heyman truly has stopped dyeing his hair. You can see the white hair growing and growing, right? Yeah. All right, let's see.
Acknowledge our tribal chief. And so do each and every single one of
Paul Heyman here, speaking for the fans, saying that every single one of you here in Sacramento acknowledges the tribal chief. Okay.
Because it is in his name that last week the second greatest of all time, John Cena, took a beating at the hands.
You know, tricky. A lot of people are talking about Edge and how he could be the devil, he could be the masked man. But honestly, I wasn't 100% sure if Jade Cargill was going to be in the WWE until she actually arrived. And I'm not sure about this Edge rumors either. You know, the rumors of Edge joining AEW are so well timed. It almost feels like it's a way to do damage control, the damage control that Jade actually made them do. I feel so. I'm not totally buying the Edge rumors yet, just because of the timing of it. I mean, Jade Cargill joins the WWE, and the same night we start hearing about Edge joining AEW. I mean, just the timing of it makes me, not too certain if it's actually happening, but we shall see. It should be interesting if he actually ends up joining the company. Is Santos versus Ray tonight? Well, I believe that. Wait a sec. Let me confirm that. I know that he is in action tonight. Let's see if that match is taking place tonight or not between the two. Let's see. 1 second. Yep. It is happening tonight. Rey Mysterio is defending his U.S. title against fellow LWO star Santos Escobar. It is actually taking place tonight. That's right. Yep, Andy, I did. I paid attention to it. I think Edge with Ziggler were a part. Now that's crazy. Now Ziggler cannot be it because I believe, Andy, that Ziggler it cannot compete on any other brand until December. So only after December can he actually go out there and sign with AEW if he wants to do so. So Ziggler cannot be there, but certainly Edge is a free bird and he can sign with AEW without a question. David, welcome. Much love. That's right. Sami Callihan. Oh, yeah. Sami Callihan is a free agent. He put it out there on his Twitter. He put out his email saying that he's now accepting bookings. So that's that. And true, you're asking Andy if he's referring to Swerve and Page. And he let us know. And Jade versus Bianca. Oh, definitely. Jade versus Bianca. Jade versus Charlotte Flair. So much goodness right there. Would Edge be wearing an MJF mask? It'll be interesting. Very interesting if that were to happen. Wow. I would love that. But right now, I'm not certain. Absolutely not. Yep. Edge and Ziggler, says Andy again. Okay, thanks for the spoiler. I was about to announce. Oh, wait, wait, I see. Tony was like, I will announce something due to the commercial break. I guess Tony was talking about Edge joining AEW. I see you, Tony. Sorry about that. Wouldn't surprise me if Edge showed up at Wrestle Dream. Yeah, would not surprise me either. But right now, I mean, I'm not getting my hopes high because I don't want to be disappointed if he doesn't show up. So my hopes are not high yet, but if he does show up, it will be very, very pleasant surprise. It makes sense, AJ, since Christian has to put up the TNT belt against Darby as well. I like that, Andy. We shall see, my brother. Jade Cargill, without a doubt, is officially in the WWE. She's calling it the big leagues out and in open. She's saying that it's a step up. So that's that. He can't be there. He just cannot be seen. Andy says, AJ, as long as he's appearing, but his face is not shown, he's not really tampering any non-compete clauses. I see you, Andy. That's very interesting. I hope Siddharth Sharma goes to. I like that. So you're talking about Siddharth Sharma. I interviewed him during the WWE Superstar Spectacle weekend in India. What a great guy. He's from India. He's a very promising athlete. He's a supermodel now and also a wrestler. Dreams to become a WWE star. Check out that interview, guys, if you haven't already. It's up on the channel. Victor, my brother, welcome. Good to see you. I let you in all the time. However, Swerve wins overpaid Sunday. We shall see, my brother Andy. Very possible. Good to see you.
Because he is lying in the hospital bed, sitting there watching us this evening. And hello.
What's going on with Paul Heyman? Oh. Uso wants to do the talking. It's wow. He just snatches the microphone off Paul Heyman's hand. Wow. Uso wants to talk.
The bloodline is now in your city.
Once again, great to see everybody. That's right. Much love. And if Jade Cargill wants to get her work correctly, have her work with Bobby. I actually heard a lot of fans talking about this, right? That she should join Bobby Lashley, and that would just work out beautifully. I think so too. I mean, look at the Judgment Day; they could be bigger than the Judgment Day if Jade Cargill joins them. And wow, it would be something incredible, right? Jade Cargill, you got Bobby Lashley, you got the Street Profits on there. Will be something. Will be something. That's right. Might work. But again, we don't know if she's actually going to be on TV anytime soon because WWE is going to play their cards very carefully when it comes to Jade Cargill. Absolutely. Right now, she's at the Performance Center. We don't know how long she's going to be there for. If you talk about people that have been there at the Performance Center, you know, Dominic. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. It's been a while since I've seen this guy for sure. Wow. Carl Anderson in here, and he takes out Uso, one half of the OC. What the hell is happening here? What is Carl Anderson doing over here? That's right. One half of the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson, says, now it's OC business. That's something. Brian Pillman Jr. finally had a little video on NXT. It's exciting, isn't it? Hopefully they don't waste Jade. That's right. Must not. Especially with the hype and everything that they've brought her in with. Definitely should not be wasted. Must not be wasted. A lot of fans have high hopes from Jade Cargill and the WWE. And, you know, who was that guy? Ray, I believe, said that now she's got to be booked correctly. Now watch WWE make her a superstar. So they better make her a superstar, you know. Jade Cargill has complained a little bit about how she was not competing with the top talent in AEW. And, you know, a lot of people and herself, they're claiming that now she'll be used correctly and now she'll be going to that next level. So hopefully, definitely, hopefully you treat her right. Jade Cargill is at the Performance Center right now. Not certain if she's going to be going to NXT or the main roster. Anything can happen. I mean, you know, they kept Dominic and the Performance Center forever. You talk about the Olympic gold medalist, Gable Stevenson. He was at the Performance Center forever. So we don't know how long these guys are going to be at the Performance Center. We don't know how long Jade Cargill is going to be there before she's eventually pushed to the main roster or maybe NXT. We shall find out. And let's see. He's there to job. I mean, I'm a little bit confused. How did perhaps he showed up, you know, for in the honor of AJ Styles, you know, whatever took place last week, perhaps. Yeah, that's probably it. And pretty sure he's going to job to the Bloodline, just true said, though. And Carl Anderson finally did something for AJ. That's right, Andy. Finally. I almost forgot his association with AJ Styles until he showed up. It feels good. Jade is already making friends with Ricky Stark's best friend, Bailey. I see, Tony. Already right at home. Gary, good to see you. I just hope they don't start Jade Cargill against... Yeah. You know... when Dolph Ziggler was around, I always hoped and prayed that they don't start off any NXT star or any newcomer with Dolph Ziggler, because usually their careers come to a stall after the Dolph Ziggler storyline. And, you know, same with Nia Jax. Hopefully they're not going to start her off with Nia Jax. I agree with that. Once again, good to see you, my brother. And Tony says, if Jade would choose Raw, I would love to see EVP Cody Rhodes open the Forbidden Door for Jade and meet Rhea Ripley and Dummy Dawn. That would be something. That would be quite a moment. After all, Jade Cargill is the second big signing, as they're calling it, after Cody Rhodes, you know, from AEW to the WWE. So definitely. And, you know, right now definitely seems like, you know, the ball is in WWE's court. Definitely seems like they've got sort of the upper hand over AEW when it comes to talent acquisition. But if AEW actually gets Edge, you know, the tables are going to turn around and the world's going to be talking about the rated R superstar in AEW. It would be crazy, right? It would be crazy. So let's see. After Wrestle Dream, we might be here talking about Edge and his, you know, possible matchups in AEW. We shall see. Again, matter of days, and, you know, the whole world can't chase in a matter of days in wrestling. Triple H publicly admits that he wants to get Ricky Stark in 2024, and he might actually get him because Ricky Stark's, I believe, one of the first AEW stars to actually congratulate Jade Cargill in open and say that he's proud of her. Ricky Starks not hiding the fact that he feels that WWE is the bigger league, and of course he's happy for Jade. So definitely it could absolutely happen. And let's see, Jade Cargill can easily bait Nyla Rose. Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. And we got True here asking, AJ, have you seen Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory card? Sorry. Sabin versus Kenta, Mike Bailey, Ospreay card looking good. Definitely. We've got some good wrestling coming up. Of course, we got No Mercy from NXT. We got Wrestle Dream AEW, and we've got Bound for Glory. Big matches all left and right. Ideally, AEW and WWE should just do talent swaps. Definitely. But of course, their ego is not going to allow for that. And also TKO is not going to allow for that. Absolutely not. Sometimes it can be so hard that Fox, earlier when the brand split was a thing, and Fox came into the thing, new into the play, it was hard for them to actually do talent swap between Fox and USA. So talk about WWE and AEW, that's definitely going to be hard. True, I think they are doing that behind the scenes. Oh, wow. Andy says that they might be doing that behind the scenes. So some conspiracy right here. I see you, Andy. Also, Mickey and Trent at Bound for Glory. Yep. And I hope they don't trade Hikaru Shida for Ice. Wow. Okay. This is, I would like to see both of them on the same brand for once. Would love to see both of them going one-on-one at one time. And Tony says, Ricky Starks, you are next. Will be interesting, says True. I just noticed you're wearing your Yes, Andy. Yes, I am. The shades are back tonight. My brother Nantic is here. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. And Uso running up over Carl Anderson. Look at that. Big punches straight to the head. And just like True said, Carl is here to do the job. He's here to job to the bloodline, and that's about it. Carl Anderson down and in trouble. Uso running up, and now with the super kick, taking out Anderson. HBO Max is rumored to be airing AEW pay-per-view shows before next year. Yes, it's true. The library apparently is moving to Max, and we will probably get to know all about it in just a few weeks now. The deal is said to be closer to be done than ever before. So HBO Max AEW seems like it's going to happen. With that being said, Carl Anderson does indeed do the job, and Uso here with the victory. Yep.
Uso splash. And Cole, I agree with you. We've seen a new attitude from Jimmy Uso recently. Is it because of necessity? Does Jimmy realize that this may be his last shot to make things right with the tribal chief? Is Jimmy just going, oh, wait. Carl Anderson isn't doing here.
Wow. And now Solo Sikoa is joining the party, and it's a 2-on-1 attack on Carl Anderson. Of course, AJ Styles is not here because he was sent to the hospital last week, of course, so he is not going to be able to actually come out to save Carl Anderson. But what about Luke Gallows? Why is he not here tonight? Is he also out with an injury? What's up with Luke, I wonder? AJ, out of all the WWE releases last week, who do you see going to AEW? I feel like a no-brainer would be Dolph Ziggler. That's like an instant no-brainer. Also, I feel like Shelton Benjamin would be somebody that I'd love to see go to AEW and actually succeed in that company, have another title run before he hangs up his boots. Shelton Benjamin has given to the industry so much, and is such a great guy that I really want to see him succeed. Shelton Benjamin is a personal favorite. And here we are now, Mia Yim coming out. I refuse to call her Michin. I think that's a ridiculous name. But Mia Yim now with a nice bit slap, by the way, to Uso, knocking him out cold. Uso did not take that very well, but what can you do, That's why you don't mess with the women. That's right. Well, that was a hard slap. Jade, but let me know, Victor, what do you think? Who should go over to AEW? And True says Jade hasn't went through the WWE schedule yet. She'll want to go back to AEW. And it's crazy that, True mentioned that, because I asked this guy Jacob Fatu's manager the same question. I asked him, would you like to also, join the WWE along with Jacob Fatu if he actually ends up joining the company? And he said, you know what, AJ, I'm very happy with my life right now. That WWE schedule is not for me. I'm happy with my life, with my family, with my business. That is not something I can do. So it's true that WWE schedule is not easy, guys. It is not for the week. It's not. And AJ, you are helping me with your watch along. So if the show is bad, then I'll just delete my recording of SmackDown. I see that, brother Andy. That's sweet. Thank you. And Escobar right now in a backstage interview.
I've been working my entire life for this to happen. And now with the whole world watching, I have an opportunity, a chance to make this dream come true. And Catalina, I will never give up on my dreams, and I will never stop fighting for my dreams. So
there we go.
Ray's in for the fight of his life.
So, of course, Santos Escobar is saying that Ray is in for the fight of his life. And earlier in an interview, Escobar said that he is the greatest luchador, the greatest high flyer in the industry today. But he also called Rey Mysterio the greatest luchador, the greatest high flyer in wrestling forever. Right, that there's ever been. So, of course, he's heading into this match, this title match against Rey Mysterio, but he's heading into it with a lot of respect for Rey, which is interesting. I wonder if all this respect is going to come crashing down tonight, or if it's going to survive the match. It'll be interesting to see as they go one-on-one here tonight. Let's see, Gallows is injured. Thanks for letting me know, Victor. And I see Ricky says, I see Ali going to AEW. Ali has also put out his email address and everything out there. And he says that Ali is on a worldwide tour. He's accepting bookings from around the world. Let's see if he's actually going to go to AEW. Let's see, that was a misplaced spike. Yeah, I saw that too. The main problem is that Tony Khan had dropped the ball on Jade. He could have booked her for All In and All Out. Yeah. A lot of people do say that. Let's see, Mia looking good. Mia should go to AEW ROH. She has done, it's very interesting that True mentions that because, who'll say Tony talks about Jade and how she's not booked, right? Mia also in the very same shoes in a whole different company. She's barely booked. I mean, ever since that she's made her return, I cannot even recall one Mia Yim match that I actually watched. I can't even recall one. So Mia Yim has done nothing ever since she's returned. I enjoyed her run in Impact Wrestling way more than I have enjoyed her right here in the WWE. So definitely, Mia has barely done anything. Definitely should go over to some other promotion. I see Dana going to Impact Wrestling. Yep, me too. Without a doubt, no brainer. She'll probably go to Impact. Impact needs her. With the recent departure that Impact has seen, including Sami Callihan and the likes, they need new talent. And I feel like this WWE set of releases definitely will benefit Impact Wrestling because they can easily get guys like Dana Brooke. They can get, I'm pretty sure, who else can they actually get? Some of the newer guys that they release, somebody from the Front and Center and whatnot, they can easily get them without a doubt. And they can get them for not too expensive as well. So definitely Impact Wrestling will get some of those ladies and get gents. Selena De Laurenti has said that she's bringing more special talents to MLW. I see. Interesting. And let's see. Grayson. I know that was a B-slap indeed, Gary, without a doubt. Waller is next with Lashley. Yep. We're going to be having the Grayson Waller effect up next with Bobby Lashley. Should be interesting. And once again, Gary, great to see you. Will Escobar heel on Rey? Part of me tells me that it's going to happen, but also I don't want to see it just because I'm loving this relationship that Escobar, this level of respect that he has for Rey. I am loving it. And it's a rare trait in wrestling to see somebody respect somebody so much. So for that reason, I actually want to see the friendship, the respect survive the match. But a heel turn could come at any time. What do you feel, True, and everybody else? Do you think that Escobar will turn heel on Rey? Let us know. And I don't know if this is true, AJ. Some people are saying LA Knight was some. Yes, it's true. It is 100% true, brother. LA Knight indeed was sent home last week because he was tested positive for COVID. Now, the interesting part is that, on the dirt sheets right now, they're saying that he's cleared. And he actually might be returning to the company tonight, that he actually might be returning to television tonight. If that is to happen, then LA Knight will very well join John Cena in the Fastlane match, and the handicap match will once again be a tag team match. John Cena and LA Knight joining forces. It could happen. It all depends on if LA Knight actually makes his return tonight. And we got Tony here saying, rumor has it that Ali could be going to Impact Wrestling. You know, Ali, well, I see him returning to TV. I feel like he's more of an AEW guy. Impact Wrestling honestly would surprise me. I feel like he's an AEW guy. But let's see. But I definitely, from the bottom of my heart, I feel like Ali will go to AEW. I do. Let's see. Andy says, I want Escobar to turn heel. Victor says, I wouldn't doubt it if some of those guys that jumped Jay White isn't Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, and Riddle. Remember, Ali was the leader of Retribution. That's something that I don't want to remember, Retribution. But I see what you mean, brother. Definitely. And just like I said, I want Ali to go to AEW. That's the right place for him. And I feel like Tony Khan and AEW will treat him with respect, and they'll treat him well. So I really want for him to go to AEW. Yep. And with that being said, the Bloodline not very happy backstage. I know, right? We'll probably get to know the answer to this question when Doc Gallows, when Carl Anderson leave the WWE. Then we'll probably get to know exactly how they feel about the Bang Bang Gang and the Bullet Club Gold. That's right. Yeah. With that being said, Grayson Waller effect here in full force, guys.
He is the Moment Maker, the IC icon, your host of the Grayson Waller Effect.
That's right, he's here. The ultimate jerk of Friday nights, Grayson Waller with the pink. That's right. Mia Yim should have never left Impact. That's right, Andy. But you know what they say? It's all about the money. She got a bigger paycheck, and she went for it. And when she signed with Impact, we all knew it was going to be short-term. We all knew that was going to be temporary and just for a limited time. And time flew fast. As they say, when you're having a good time, it flies fast. It did fly fast with Mia Yim and Impact Wrestling. And Ricky says, if you saw my message about last Wednesday and Dynamite, definitely, Ricky. I don't miss any of your messages. Probably did. Yes, that's right. Bullet Club Gold is great, says Andy. I see Escobar turning heel, says Ricky. I see. All right. Okay. And True also says there's going to be some shenanigans. Will not have a clean finish. It's going to be interesting. And you think Edge is going to be, I feel like it's possible. I'm not certain about it. I feel it's possible. I'm not 100%. I would say 50%. 50% yes, 50% no. I'm not totally sold on the idea of Edge joining AEW just yet. But let me know, Ricky, what do you feel? And Boo, I want my Miz, not Grayson Waller. I see you, Tony. I see you. And coming out now is the almighty Bobby Lashley. Of course, Bobby Lashley, we saw what happened last week. Bobby Lashley was not happy with the Street Profits. He asked them to return the suit, to return the tuxedos, to return everything because he's just not happy with the Street Profits. He's been let down, and he wants everything back from them. So, let's see what he feels a week later as he comes out here for the Grayson Waller effect. If he's still mad or if he wants to give the Street Profits yet another chance, we shall find out. I love Grayson Waller. He's a lot better host for as Les the Miz. He's so boring, says Rick. Yeah, I see you. Okay. All right. And Andy says, when you are in the Bullet Club Gold, you are in for fun times. I see you. Okay. But that's right, Victor. The almighty Bobby Lashley indeed here. And I love your profile picture, paying homage to the, of course, the great Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Yeah, it's crazy. I still remember when we were on Twitch last year and Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, was apparently supposed to return. And I had my graphics planned in such a way that the whole room would just go, crazy, and we would have the Fiend-trons everywhere. I remember being so excited about the Fiend and about Bray Wyatt. Yeah, definitely missed the guy, right? What a guy. And Ricky says, Bobby, that's right. I would love to see Bobby Lashley, the Undisputed Universal Champion. Oh, would be nice. But Roman Reigns is never going to give up on that title. He's never letting it go. I see you. Okay, Ricky, at Fastlane. That is funny. Yep. Let's see what he actually wants to say here tonight.
Pride to do whatever it takes to make it in this business, and apparently I made a mistake, so I guess back to the drawing board.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
must be hard to hear for them. And
Wow. He really, does not have a change of heart. He's firm on his belief. He says that he's made a mistake. Now he's back to the drawing board. He is not giving the Street Profits another chance. That is crazy. Yep.
I know all about Austin Theory, and I'm going to pass on that one.
look, I understand that Austin Theory's changed. He's a different guy now. Like if you
Wow.
actually get to know him, he's a really good bloke, and he's 150 million.
So absolutely, this guy right here, Grayson Waller, is trying to play the devil's advocate. He is trying to play the advocate for Austin Theory, calling him a change man, different guy, and come out here, the Street Profits, wearing the matching tuxedo, wearing the matching colors here. Oh, I see. I'm pretty sure Bobby Lashley's going to be mad about the fact that Angelo Dawkins comes out here in a tie, but where is Montez Ford's tie? That's going to piss him off, isn't it? Let's see what's going to happen here. Angelo and Montez entering the ring. Bobby Lashley not looking happy at all. Ford might do a heel turn on Dawkins. Really? For a long time we've been talking about how one of these guys could actually be, leaving the group, and we could be seeing a solo run coming in. This could actually open doors for a solo run. Let's see.
I don't want to hear reasons.
Wow.
You want something out of me? Prove it.
Okay. Lashley says, you want something out of me? Then prove it. Interesting. How do they prove it, though? What? Wait a second. Are they going after Lashley himself? I thought it was going to be a blindsided attack right here. They're saying, what do you mean, prove it? Lashley says, well, prove it. Let it come from the heart. Yeah.
This is super awkward. We need to bring the crowd back. Ladies and gentlemen, like the beam for 150 million. Hitman Austin Theory.
Really? Got a feeling that up next we're going to get Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus the Street Profits. I've got a feeling that this is the tag team match that we're going to get up next after the commercial break, because Austin Theory now coming out in his ring gear. I'm not sure why Grayson Waller loves playing this guy's advocate, but he certainly loves himself some Austin Theory. There's no doubt about that. And there you go. Victor says it's to Street Profits and Theory. Sorry, Street Profits versus Theory and Waller. Definitely. It's happening. It's happening. They need to prove their toughness. It's been a long time since that to happen. That's right. Yeah. Seems like they will have to make an example out of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory right here. Wait, Cameron Grimes? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, Cameron Grimes is going to be here up next. Interesting. So no tag team match. Instead, we're going to get Cameron Grimes. It's not often that we get a talk show without a brawl, breaking up the segment. But tonight, no brawls here. Grayson Waller walks out here in one piece, was not attacked. None of the, the set was destroyed. Yeah, we're getting a whole new match now. Austin Theory versus Cameron Grimes is happening up next. It's been a while since we've actually seen Cameron Grimes wrestle on TV. It really has been a while. So this is very much welcomed. Let's see. When was the last time that we actually saw Cameron Grimes? Let me take a look very quickly. Cameron Grimes. Go to matches. Yeah. The last time that we actually saw Cameron Grimes wrestle, it was a battle royal at SummerSlam, right? That's it. And that took place back in August. The last time that he actually wrestled on SmackDown was 4th of August. Yeah. And since then, he's only done one battle royal. And, apart from that, it's only been dark matches for him. So we're finally going to get Cameron Grimes here on TV, which is great. And Trish says Grimes has got a job to Theory. Yeah, one thing is for certain, right? I mean, Cameron Grimes has come in, and we were hoping that, okay, he's going to go to the moon. Yeah, he's going to take this whole place to a whole new level. He really necessarily has not really done that. Cameron Grimes has done next to nothing. Let's be honest, next to nothing ever since that he has actually made his debut on the main roster. And I'm craving for something out of Cameron Grimes. I'm craving for some success, some story, but we've gotten nothing out of him. So, Truth says that he's got a job to Theory, which I feel like is going to be the case. And I wonder if Cameron Grimes will get a shot now. I really do wonder. I really do, because if you think about it, he came. It's not even like it's only been recently that he came to the main roster. He got here in May, right? It was in February that he first worked his dark match on the main roster. Then in May, he actually wrestled his first match on TV. Now we're in September, and we've barely seen anything out of him. Definitely. I see Ricky to the moon right here. AJ, you think after Fastlane there will be more people? I hope not, and I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen after Fastlane, brother. Tony Khan, by the way, I don't know if you guys actually took notice of that comment that he made, but Tony Khan made a comment on all these releases. Let me, if you look it up on Google, for example, right, Tony Khan and the comments that he made about WWE releasing the talent. He said that AEW is a family business. It's not a public company. So this is what he said. He says that is AEW is a family business. We're not a public company. Even if I get punched in the face with circumstances, it doesn't mean that I'm going to go to take it out on the staff by cutting 100 staff or laying off 30 wrestlers. I really care about the people here, and I would do anything to protect the jobs and livelihood of the people who work here. And he said this is a family business, and that's the difference between a family business and a public company in a lot of ways. Not every family business has those principles, but we do, and that's how I was raised, said Tony Khan. I feel there is not enough loyalty in the entertainment business. It's no secret. It is a business. We'll be up at the end of 2024, and I would love to stay at Warner Brothers Discovery forever. So this is what he said about, him and AEW being a family business, not a public company. He says he cares about everybody. And even if it was punched in the face with circumstances, he would still not go out there laying off 100 staff members and 30 wrestlers, which is a clear shot at the WWE, considering how they've released over 100 staff members and 30 wrestlers almost in the past few weeks. That's that. Tony, look at what happened to the Usos. You're tripping, says Victor. And Andy says, cause they don't have anything for him. That's why, I see. And Mustafa says, hey, everybody. That's right, Mustafa. Welcome. Good to see you. And, I was talking to Jacob Fatu's manager, right? And I was talking about everybody from Karrion Kross to Fatu. Because if you guys remember, Karrion Kross last year came to PCW Ultra, where he defeated Toa Leona to become the number one contender for Hammerstone's Ultra World Championship, Ultraweight Championship. But of course, before that match could actually happen, Karrion Kross would sign with the WWE, and he went to the WWE. And I asked Joseph Samuel about Karrion Kross's performance and his booking in the WWE, to which he said that, of course, PCW Ultra booked him better than the WWE did. But he also said that WWE just has so many stars on there. The roster is so packed. They have to have, make room for everybody on the roster. That is, understandable if they're not able to book Karrion Kross to the fullest, because they really have their plate full. So that's that. But here we are. Austin Theory clearly distracted. I love Dragon Lee right here in the audience. Ricky says, after SmackDown goes off the air tonight, we're going to see a match between Seth and Gunther, champion versus champion, for the dark match. That's crazy. What a match right there. Seth and Gunther. I wonder. That's very interesting. Let's say Raw stars here tonight on Friday night working a dark match. What a treat for the fans. That's right. Dragon Lee here looking great as well. AJ, you know what AEW Tony Khan and his dad's Jacksonville Jaguars have in common? Not being son and father. They both are making bad choices. You think so, Andy? I see. Wow. And here we are. Cameron Grimes eats a boot to the face. Taken aback. Austin Theory now following that up with an elbow strike to the face. Following that up with a punch to the head. And now Austin Theory unleashing hell right now on Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes on his knees, in trouble. That's right, Tony. That's right, my brother. Dragon Lee's going to be at No Mercy. That's right. Yep, it's going to be good. The special guest referee as well. Ricky Treat Williams gets shots tomorrow at Dominic. Dominic better win. Well, I'm rooting for Trick Williams. I love Trick. I think Trick is fantastic. So I definitely am 100% rooting for Trick Williams right here. And here we go. A kick to the side of the head. Austin Theory goes down. Cameron Grimes now rising to the top of the turnbuckle. Nice dive from the top. Austin Theory down, going for the cover. Theory with the kick out. Speaking of Trick Williams, guys, did you hear that Trick Williams actually almost joined the XFL before he joined NXT? So he was, he was in the middle of it. He was almost about to join the XFL as a footballer, but instead he ended up joining NXT, which is crazy. But I like Trick. I think Trick is fantastic. Great chemistry between himself and Carmelo, of course, as always. Love that. That's right. And Andy says, I cannot stand Trickville. I'm sorry about that, Andy. I understand. I understand. Let's see. You should see. You're right, brother. I understand that. I understand when you despise a wrestler, when you cannot stand them, it's hard. I know. I've experienced that with Sammy Guevara. I've experienced that with Chad Gable, with Matt Riddle. But you know what? I'm glad to tell you that Chad Gable has won me over. I like him now, and Sammy is also, okay. But Matt Riddle, of course, he never was able to win me over, and now he's gone, so that's that. I was talking to an insider, and I came to know that Matt Riddle is apparently, now again, it's his personal business. Not too sure about it. Don't want to really, gossip about it either. But Matt Riddle is apparently dating 2 people these days, which is crazy. Two adult stars, apparently. That's Matt Riddle. So everything is a mess right now with this guy. Bad decisions left and right. Left his beautiful family for somebody else, and now dating 2 people is crazy. Anyways, here we are now. Austin Theory gets the job done with a victory right here. And Grayson Waller getting in the ring, celebrating with Austin Theory. Cameron Grimes did make his return to television, but only to job out to Austin Theory. Interesting. Just like Trish said, right? Came here for the job. Rampage has a pretty strong card tonight. That's right. Yep. Man. And now getting in the face of Dragon Lee. I like Dragon Lee. Yeah, it's good. He's looking good in the streetwear as well. So tonight, actually, on Rampage, we're going to get an NJPW Strong Openweight Championship match that's going to happen between Eddie Kingston and Rocky Romero. We're also going to get the AEW World Trios Championship Open Challenge match, which is going to be between the Acclaimed versus Brother Zay and the Hardys. It's going to be pretty spectacular. We're going to get a title Tuesday opportunity between Ruby Soho and Hikaru Shida, and the Righteous are also going to be in action. Definitely a star card. And with that being said, we are now here with Kayla Braxton and Rey Mysterio. I like those gloves that Ray's wearing tonight. Let's see what else do we have here. Ricky says, I see Trick Williams in tomorrow's night, but I see Trick attack Carmelo Hayes lost tomorrow night and Trick attacking Carmelo Hayes and turning heel. That's crazy. Now, that's one tag team that I absolutely love seeing on TV. So, just like you say, the Trick is going to attack Carmelo and turn heel. That's going to break my heart. There's some, what do I say? A few things, I've got to say that should have never happened. Number one, the whole D'Angelo family, the Tony D'Angelo family, that should have never been broken up, right? It did because of the firing of 2 Dimes, I believe that was his name, or 2 Stacks, whatever the name was. He got fired, and of course, they had to break up the D'Angelo family. That should have never happened. And next is right here. I don't want to see Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes getting broken up, but If they do, I think that's going to be a mistake. And with that being said, guys, we are now going over to the Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar match. I'm surprised. Wow. I thought this was possibly going to be the main event tonight, but no, it's not the main event. Instead, we're actually getting this match in the first hour of the show itself. I am surprised, but I'm going to take it. Cameron Grimes did not quite make it to the moon. You're right about that, Gary. Absolutely did not. Chad Gable has always been a great wrestler, just booked wrong for a long time now. I hated the whole swoosh and everything. I hated it, but he's won me over with his comedy. He's won me over with his talent. Yeah, he's a good guy. And also, love to Otis. Otis will never be world champion, but that's okay. Not everybody needs to be world champion. He's just good. He's just cool. And here we are, Rey Mysterio hugging out Dragon Lee. Love that. That's right. I agree. Ricky SC Trick getting mad at Carmelo, causing him to lose. I see. Okay. All right. And Trick Williams turning heel would be a Swerve Strickland movement. Ricky says then he's going to lose the NXT World title as well. And Drew says looks like Kayla. So it's been a while since I've actually seen Kayla Braxton on TV as well. So perhaps she was gone, working herself. Who knows? But definitely looks like she has lost some weight. Looks good either ways. Looked good before and looks great now. Her head isn't as big as before is now. Okay. Now, if it's the head, it could be the camera angle as well. But, you never know. We'll take a better look at her next time she's on TV now. Interesting. And AJ, have you seen, but this is funny. When you said that she's lost weight, I was not expecting this. This is great. AJ, have you seen the announcement? Selena Del Rente said that she's going to join the group companies MLW, CMLL, and NJPW. I see. Are you telling me, Andy, that there's going to be a joint venture between the three companies? Interesting. This is interesting. Let me look into it. MLW, CMLL, and NJPW. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I see it. So it says that it was announced that NJPW, CMLL, and MLW were set to enter a strategic alliance starting October. A press release revealing the partnership alluded to cross-promotional events. And we have more details about this partnership now. Let's see. So work on the union is reported to have begun in July, with MLW adjusting the roster in order to align with CMLL. MLW are using talents from CMLL's fierce rival Lucha Libre AAA. Going forward, no AAA talent will be appearing in MLW, hence why such names as Sam Adonis have recently finished up with the Indie Fed. So this is interesting. I see. So no AAA roster members are now going to be appearing in MLW now. Now they've entered a partnership with CMLL. There's going to be no relationship between AAA and MLW is what we know. In terms of talent, their new alliance will see a steady flow of names working between the three promotions, with MLW in particular set to receive an influx of CMLL talent in 2024, with recently hired of Selena Del Rente, set to play a big part in storylines between the two companies. That's interesting. NJPW crossover with the two promotions is reportedly set to increase after the new year. So basically what we can see here is that starting 2024, we're going to be seeing a lot of cross-promotional activities and lots of trade of talent between the three companies, with CMLL talent going to MLW and NJPW talent going over to MLW as well as CMLL. AAA talent will no longer work with MLW, and that's that, which is interesting. So three companies together are entering a partnership strategic alliance, which is interesting. I see that. Thanks for that heads up, Andy. Thank you for that. And with that being said, here we are now backstage. Gosh, man, I'm still surprised that these guys were not released with Top Dollar, because look at them right now. They're still dressed in their hetero outfit. They're still walking around together, and they're jobbing out to Jey Uso in a backstage segment. I still wonder why were they not released? Yeah, I don't believe that's true, Ricky, my brother. I don't think so. I don't think Tony Khan has bought NJPW yet. I think so. That's right, Ricky. Jimmy, indeed. Yep. Well, I wonder what the future is for the Hit Row. Really do wonder. What do you guys think? Should Hit Row still exist? I think it should be in the history. If you want to keep the two guys from the Hit Row still around, give them something else to do. But the Hit Row is done for. We don't need it around. BFAB should be doing something else. And right now, Andy says BFAB probably waiting for Jade Cargill. Probably it. We could be seeing a whole new version of the baddies here with BFAB, with Jade Cargill. Who knows who else will join in? I know that Jade Cargill is very good friends with Trinity. And Trinity, of course, we've spotted her with Jade Cargill before. We've spotted Mercedes Moné and Jade Cargill as well. Who knows what'll happen? If WWE and TKO can actually, get on the same page with Mercedes Moné and Trinity, it will be incredible to have Jade Cargill, BFAB, Trinity. Of course, you've got Sasha Banks, Mercedes on the same roster, same brand at the same time. I think that will be incredible. That will be magical. So I really hope that happens. And we got Tony says, I've got a feeling Tiffany is going to get her women's title back thanks to an assist by Kiana James. I see that. Okay. All right. But speaking of NXT, has anybody taken a look at Thea lately? I mean, she looks great. Thea Hale. She looks fantastic. What a transformation. She has changed a lot. I believe she's no longer with the Chase University. So I saw her this past week, and I feel like she looks incredible. What a transformation. Definitely looks great. I see Becky winning tomorrow night over Tiffany, and we see Roxanne going after Becky, and Tegan knocks a deadline. I see that, Ricky. That's very possible, too. And I'm thinking Santos Esper is going to win this, says Gary. So Gary says Santos is probably going to win the championship. I see that, Victor. That is sweet. That is sweet. That's right, Andy. That's what I was talking about. Thea looks great now. Cena is closing the show. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Cena's actually on the show. That makes sense. Of course, if Cena's here, he's closing the show. Jimmy is trying way too hard to get back to the bloodline. Yeah. And Hit Row is done for, says Ricky. BFAB and Mia would be perfect members of the baddies. Without a doubt, my man. Without a doubt. You're right. That's right. Skid Row is right. And here we are now, the match underway. We got Escobar. We got Rey Mysterio one-on-one. Escobar grabs him from behind. Mysterio trying to get away here. Let's see. Wow. Escobar definitely has the height advantage over here as well. You can see how Rey was trying to reach for his head, but Escobar with the height advantage. And Rey grabs his head now. Oh my goodness. Was about to deliver a stunner to Escobar, but Escobar still not letting go of Rey here. Technical wrestling on display to begin this match. Zelina Vega has her eyes in on this match on the two LWO stars going at it. Yeah. Escobar trying to lock in the headlock on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, though, would not give him the chance to do so. He's got his legs wrapped up around the waist of Rey. Rey trying to get away once again. I would love to see BFAB teaming up with Jade Cargill. I think so, too. I think that'd be great. Yeah. Talk about it, guys. Talk about it. I mean, from joining a faction and with the Hurt Business to actually making her own faction. I mean, there are so many choices for Jade Cargill and what she can do on the main roster. Man. Great back and forth between the two. Again, a lot of show of respect here. Santos Escobar smiling as Rey Mysterio was able to get away finally from the lock. And Zelina Vega smiling as well. Rey Mysterio smiling. This is all about respect, so far at least, in the match. Not sure how this is going to change because right now, as we can see, it's all about respect. And who's the better man here in the ring? And do you see Sky Blue turning heel like Julia? Hopefully not. I like the cheerful, the bubbly, the always smiling Sky Blue myself. So I hope not, Andy. But let me know what you think. If she does turn heel, I'd like for her to be Sky Red. And when she's face again, then she becomes Sky Blue. I think that'd be cool. All right. With that being said, commercial break is upon us. Julia Hart better win the TBS belt. Yeah, that's right. Thea Hale looking great. She's only 20 years old. And, numbers like these blow my mind away. The NXT roster is stacked with so many young stars that have literally their whole lives ahead of themselves, the whole career ahead of themselves. They're just getting started and they're already so damn good. I mean, if Thea Hale is only 20 years old, literally her whole life is ahead of herself. There's so many years ahead of herself. Wow. I can't even imagine. Sky is the limit for somebody like Thea Hale. Incredible. There we go. That's right. Yeah. And Andy, Dolph Ziggler versus EC3 sounds like a good match to me. Definitely to me as well. Both would just tear the house down. I asked, Joseph Samuel about who he'd like to bring over to PCW Ultra from the recently released WWE Stars. And Joseph, without thinking once, was like, of course, Dolph Ziggler. And then he was so happy, he said, AJ, can you imagine Dolph Ziggler versus Jacob Fatu? And I told him, Joseph, from the look in your eyes, I've got a feeling that right after this interview, you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to make some calls. And he was laughing. So I think that, yes, Dolph Ziggler, with the talent that he has, yeah, he's going to have no problems getting booked across the board, without a doubt. If Andrade's contract with AEW expires, I would like to see him. If it expires, I see Andrade joining the WWE once again. I definitely do. I do. That's right. And it's possible. Andrade versus Ray winning the match would be a new lead for the LWO, says Ricky. That's right. Yeah. If Andrade leaves AEW, I want him to join forces with Santos Escobar. Would be very mutually beneficial. This is a question that everybody should be asking, right? I don't know. I don't know if she can wrestle, but she can definitely be a good valet. So, for Jade Cargill, if she just wants to be a hype lady for her, sure, let her do it. So let her do so. And send BFAB to Raw with Jade, says Tony. So you think that Jade Cargill should be a Raw star? Interesting. Personally, for me, I feel like she should be a SmackDown star just because Raw at times can... Raw is the big leagues, right? Let's be honest. Raw is the big leagues. And I feel like it's easy to get lost the red brand rather than the blue brand. You get more of a spotlight on the blue brand. That's what I feel. Even though red brand is 3 hours long, the blue brand, I feel, is a land of opportunities. So I'd like to see Jade Cargill on SmackDown, but let me know what you guys think here. We got Andy says, not sure. True, I think she's only had one match. And I guess that's for a reason, Andy. That has to be for a reason. Ricky says, not yet. Sky Blue is too wholesome to turn heel. I know, yeah. And let's see, Sky Blue needs to turn heel. Her character is bland now. But she's not bland, true. Her character might be bland, but Sky Blue herself, yeah, not bland. We all know that, not bland. All right, AJ, reason why I say that is because she's getting sprayed in the face like Julie. Oh, I see. All right. Let's see, Andy. Either way, it'll be interesting. AJ, do you see Dolph Ziggler and his brother making a tag team run in AEW? Definitely, but 100%. If he's joining AEW, which I feel like is almost a no-brainer, it's possible. I've got a feeling that Dolph Ziggler might actually want to do a little bit of the tour of the Indies before he joins AEW, but AEW, I feel, is a no-brainer. He definitely will join the company. Yep, definitely. And there you go. Love that, Andy. Tony says, I see the future that Thea Hale is going to have a crush. I see. All right, my brother Jake in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And let's see. Big leagues or what? Wait a second. What is this? Is this a question to be true? Did I say something about the big leagues? All right. Probably forgot what I said. Let me know, True, what is this about? We got Ricky says, I see Brian Pillman Jr. be at No Mercy tomorrow night. Wow. Okay. I know that you guys have really been a firm believer of Brian Pillman Jr. joining NXT. And there's been teasers here and there, as you guys said as well. So tomorrow night, Brian Pillman Jr. at No Mercy will be incredible. Let's see. I'm not too sure if it's going to happen on a pay-per-view, but let's see. We got David says, I've got to agree with Tony. Jade needs to go to Raw. Let's see. Wow. David also said that she needs to go to Raw. AJ, have you seen CJ Perry in AEW? She's more smoking. I've seen her. Yes, she definitely looks good. 100%. I love seeing Sky Blue turn heel, help her like Cora Jade be a moment for her, says Ricky. Mm-hmm. It's possible. And here we are now with Rey Mysterio climbing to the top turnbuckle. Nice dive from the top. He's looking for the 619, it seems. Rey Mysterio running around the ring, crossbody. Santos Escobar goes down. Nice match. Looks like Rey Mysterio has got the upper hand, at least for now, it seems. Yeah, that's right, Victor. Love that. Seems like people forget that Jay White and MJF got into it on Dynamite, 100%. Yeah, I feel like WWE likes to treat Raw as the big leagues, right? It's a 3-hour show, which is, definitely. Oh my goodness. That's the bloodline for you. Just wreaking havoc, taking out the staff members and the crew people backstage. But why? What did they even do to deserve a treatment like that? Solo Sikoa is taking out people left and right. That's crazy. That is insane. So much for a safe work environment in the WWE. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, coming back to the question, True, I feel like WWE themselves, they view Raw as the big leagues. Yeah, and not me, but I feel like the company does. You look at the stars that they have on the Raw, right? Look at Cody Rhodes. Of course, you've got the show being 3 hours. Brock Lesnar quite often on Monday night. I feel like they treat the show as the superior brand. So that's that. That's what I feel. And with that being said, Santos Escobar, like shotgun, diving down to the outside, taking out Rey Mysterio. That's crazy. The match still continues with Escobar now at the top, and more attack from Solo. That's right. Sky Blue might develop a better wrestling style as a heel. It's possible. Yep. This happens early year on Raw. Bloodline was attacking everybody backstage, says Ricky. Every year, yeah? Okay. Bloodline sleep times, says Andy. I see you, brother. Gimmick infringement. Damian Priest wants his bow and arrow back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know. True. That is so funny. They're just trying to make it to their locker room, but they cannot find it. So they're trying to look it up. They're trying to search it. And on their way, whoever they see, they're attacking them. That's what's happening. It's crazy. It makes no sense. They're attacking, the staff members left and right. It makes no sense. But what can you do? Does anybody see Dum Dum nesting this matchup? Oh, wow. I hope not, my brother. Why, Santos? Why, says Tony? Why are you stealing Damian Priest's gimmick? I see. And one more time, Mysterio in trouble. Escobar is looking to finish this up. Rey Mysterio has said in a recent interview that the next time he sees Dominic, he's going to slap him in the face. Obviously, the father is not very proud of his son, it seems. And now Santos Escobar gets Rey Mysterio on the top turnbuckle. Zelina Vega, wow, look at her. She looks quite emotionally overwhelmed here. And Rey Mysterio now takes advantage of the situation. As soon as Santos Escobar climbs to the second rope, Rey Mysterio takes him down with some punches with a headbutt. Escobar is down on the mat right now. Rey Mysterio could be looking to make a mistake here. If he goes for a dive, it's going to be a mistake. Escobar gets up very quickly. Now with a kick to the side of the head, Rey Mysterio in trouble. Yeah, he's dizzy. He's dazed as he's on the top right now. Escobar could be looking for a Hurricanrana from the top. Yes, that's right. Mysterio is down, guys. He's down. That's crazy. And True says, I can see Lashley interfering because he has already attacked Rey. And it could happen. And True has said earlier that he sees this match, wait a second, not getting over. Is that another commercial break? That is another commercial break. That's crazy. Okay. But True said earlier that he does not see this match actually, ending in a clean way. So we shall see. This match has had 2 commercial breaks so far. Hopefully, no more after this one, but we'll see. And Santos deserves to be champion. Yeah, that's right. This is a good match. LWO versus LWO. It's great. Sounds like a good match. No, it is a great match. 2 commercial breaks tells you that it's a long and a good match. Definitely. All right, so let's see if there's anything else popping up on the dirt sheets right now, guys. Let's take a look. Once again, happy Friday night to everybody. Yeah, weekend is upon us. Finally, after a long and a nice week where we have all worked hard, we're finally approaching the weekend, and the weekend is going to be good with lots of good wrestling. So, yeah, happy Friday night once again to everybody. Adam Cole recently said that he's loved his time in NXT. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. Saraya says that my AEW debut match with Britt Baker was the shits. That's what she said. Exact quote. All right. So we've got apparently we've got some conflicting reports on All In's attendance, and let's see a dirt sheet article on this. It says that as we previously reported, the turnstile count for All In was 72,265, according to the Freedom of Information Office for the Brent Civic Center. The figure refers to individuals who had utilized their tickets at Wembley Stadium for the event, and it's significantly lower than the announced attendance of 81,000. So, WrestleNomics is now reporting that an email from Brent Council member Chris Wyatt has detailed the number as 85,000, which is plus 13,000. And the Dirt Sheet website says that when Wyatt was asked for clarification, he replied, "Yes, my apologies. We have confirmed a revised figure for the turnstile entries of 72,265. Sorry for any confusion," which is something. So 85,000 apparently was being reported. The largest number, that was 85,000. It refers to the number of tickets that was distributed for All In. This would include the paid attendance and the free tickets as well. The figure is of course higher than 82,000 that was estimated earlier. AEW claims that the number of tickets purchased is 81,000, but the actual attendance was 72,265. That's the actual attendance, is what they're saying. With that being said, the dirt sheet says that WrestleMania 32 still likely has the paid attendance record because the turnstile count was 80,709, which is more than All In, which stands currently at 72,000. So there is some controversy. There's a lot of confusion in the reports here, but all in all, they're saying that WrestleMania 32 still holds the record with 80,000 turnstile attendance, whereas All In, they have confirmed it that it was 72,000, which is crazy. Still, big numbers, without a doubt. 3 years into the business, 72,000 is no joke. Even the WWE did not do it back in the day, in 3 years or so. AEW has done an incredible job, but it seems like WrestleMania 32 still takes the cake. So that's that. With that being said, we are back from the commercial break. Escobar right now with the upper hand, without a doubt, true. It is very unfortunate that Adam Cole is again sidelined with an injury. This Sunday is the start of my favorite holiday month. I see. I like that. Okay, brother. That's sweet. When is Thanksgiving? 1 second. 2023. When is it? November. Okay, 23rd November. Of course, we've got Halloween coming up in October. Jey Uso versus Damian Priest added to Raw, says Rick Victor. See that. I go for my boys, Team Tony D'Angelo all the way, says Ricky. I like that. Okay. Who cares indeed? Who cares? At the end of the day, 72,000, even if it's 72,000, it's an incredible feat. AEW has accomplished something that is almost impossible in 3 years. It's crazy. Fastlane is sold out next week. I'm hearing from the dirt sheet, says Ricky. That's sweet. Ellen not expected to be on SmackDown. Yes, I've heard so too, that apparently he's cleared from COVID, that he has received approval to be here. And if he does show up, I fully expect Ellen Knight to join forces with John Cena at Fastlane in a tag team match. Definitely expect that. All right. With that being said, another close call here. Escobar goes for the cover on Ray, but Ray kicks out. And you can once again see Zelina Vega here on the edge of her seat. But wow, Zelina Vega definitely overwhelmed here. She's rooting for both. She's rooting for Ray. She's rooting for Escobar. But neither of the guys are giving up here. This has been a long match. Really, it's been about 25 minutes since the start of this match. That was the entrances. Rey Mysterio made his entrance about 25 minutes ago, and since then the match has been going on and it's still going strong. Doesn't look like it's going to get over anytime soon. Rey Mysterio once again was going to go for the Hurricane on Escobar. Escobar grabs him, and in the middle of it, was about to go for the powerbomb, and Rey Mysterio turns him around, goes for the possum pin, but Escobar kicks out. The fans definitely on the edge of their seat. Yeah, everybody thought that was going to be the 1, 2, and 3, but now Escobar once again kicks out, and the match continues. Definitely see this match going on for another 10 minutes, or if not 10, at least 5 minutes more. This has to be at least a 30 minutes bout. It's been a long one. And one more time, Escobar throws Rey Mysterio over the top. Rey Mysterio holds onto the ropes on the apron right now with a punch to Escobar in the head. Escobar goes over to the corner. Rey Mysterio grabs him, pulls him up to the turnbuckle to the second rope, and Rey could be looking for a big move here off the top. Look at those chops, those punches. He's got to go for the big one from the top turnbuckle. Escobar, though, grabs Rey, gets him on his shoulders. Rey trying to get away. Look at those elbow strikes here to Escobar's head. Escobar still holds on to Rey. His grip's loosening. Rey Mysterio is getting out of the hold here. Rey Mysterio has got Escobar where he wants him. Escobar on the top, Rey Mysterio right behind him. What is he looking to do? Hurricane from the top, and Escobar goes down. That's crazy. What a move from the top. Turn 360 degrees here, and Escobar was the one on the receiving end of it. As Zelina Vega just trying to catch her breath ringside. Santos should get it, but they probably won't. Ray Jr. and Billy Kidman, great tag team indeed, Andy, my brother. And Rey Mysterio now looking for the 619. Escobar grabs him by his legs here. 619, not successfully executed. And Escobar trying to... Oh, dear. Rey holds onto the ropes, gets Escobar in the rope once again, is going for the 619, this time successfully executed 619 right here. Escobar is down. Zelina Vega is confused. The way this thing is going, 360 degrees is turning. The momentum is going here and there. Rey is now looking to climb the top turnbuckle. That's right, he's at the top. This could be a mistake as he goes for the frog splash. And Escobar gets out of the way. Rey Mysterio goes chest first into the mat. Escobar covers him. Rey Mysterio turns him around. Possum pin. Escobar kicks out. What a turn of events. Wow. And the match is far from over. What a match. Truly, we are getting a pay-per-view quality match right now. And Rey once again with a possum pin. And that's it, guys. Rey Mysterio is still champion. Rey Mysterio, Escobar said it for a reason, that I'm the greatest luchador. I'm the greatest high flyer right now. But Rey is the greatest of all time. And for that reason, Rey Mysterio has won the match. He has defeated Escobar. And, this could have been anybody's victory here. I mean, this was not... He did not incapacitate Escobar, so he couldn't kick out. He pinned him in a way. It was a possum pin. He did not see it coming. And, it was all about the timing. This was a great match. He was not able to incapacitate Escobar. He was not able to knock him out cold. He pinned him with a roll-up, and that's about it. That's right. It's all about the timing. It's all about who was able to get somebody down for the 3 count, and that's that. Trish says, glad I was wrong about the finish. Me too, my brother. Me too. This was a great match. And you can see Zelina Vega has got respect for both of them. Rey has got respect for Escobar. And even in Escobar's face, you can see, of course, he's disappointed because he was not able to best Rey Mysterio. But he's got respect for his legend, for his childhood hero. Escobar here has got a ton of respect for Rey. That's the reason why he's a Hall of Famer, right? That's right. And Tony says he's going to turn heel. I don't see it coming right now, brother. Not tonight. I don't see it happening. But Tony says it's happening. Let's see. Santos is not happy. He'll turn soon. Santos whack him. Andy, my brother. Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear. Wow. For a second, I was taken aback when Escobar fell down, I thought, is he attacking Ray? But no, that was not it. Instead, the Street Profits came out here to ruin the party. That is crazy. That's right, Street Profits indeed here, and they ruined the party for the fans. Insane. That is crazy. Yeah, the Street Profits are here. And what is happening? Is this going to make Bobby Lashley happy? Like, what is going on right now? Are you sure? Are you ready to see Edge a free agent midnight tonight, my brother Sir? Welcome once again. Well. Let's see. Wrestle Dream is happening very soon, so who knows? He might show up. You know, right now, I'm not going to comment on Edge because, really, I'm not sold on the idea that he will definitely show up at Wrestle Dream. Not sold on the idea just yet. We shall find out. That's right, Bobby happy. What does this prove, though? Why? And Dragon Lee also tries to get in here. But of course, he's a paid audience member tonight, so he can't. Again, what kind of an example are these guys really trying to make out of, the LWO? What about this makes Bobby Lashley happy? These guys came in, they sneaked attack two guys who went through hell and, the past 30 minutes went back and forth in a gruesome match. So what is the Street Profits trying to prove right now? What about this makes Bobby Lashley happy? I don't get it. Of course, I'm not happy either, Ricky. I'm not happy either. Bobby seems happy. Oh, he's smiling. You can see those white teeth. Yep, he's very happy. What indeed, a sadistic monster right here. And he's turned, the very happy-go-lucky Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins into sick monsters too, apparently. Dragon Lee should side with Santos. Healing makes him happy. That makes sense. Healing makes him happy. And that's double E, not E and an A. It's a double E. Healing makes him happy. That's right. Look at how happy this guy is right now. Right, breaking news. Oh my God. Oh my God. Talk about being so dramatic. Breaking news. John Cena, the GOAT, has landed. Is it just me who finds the use of the GOAT very, very cringy? Okay, GOAT was cool at one time, but now the fact that they use GOAT for everybody now, it makes me cringe. But okay, John Cena has landed, and I'll tell you something. It's funny that they mentioned that. So John Cena had what they call the Z security over here in India. When John Cena came into our press conference room, he came in with his e-security, with the cops and everything. So the cops came in first, and the bodyguards came in first. They inspected the area, and after which John Cena came in, and he had the cops and everybody surrounding him. Even when I interviewed John Cena, when I asked him that question during the media scrum, you could see the policeman standing right behind him because he had that security. The funny part about it is that next morning when I was, set to leave, also, the city of Hyderabad, I was late because I was at my hotel lobby, and while I was sitting there, I met somebody from Sony, I met somebody from the WWE, and they recognized me, and they were like, "You're from Wrasslinews." I said, "Yes, that's right." And we were talking, so because of that conversation, I got late for my flight. So I was having a hard time also finding a cab, but when I did find a cab eventually, we went to the airport, but right outside of the airport, they had held the traffic. And I was like, why have they held the traffic? They were not letting the cars enter the premises. I was like, what the hell is happening here? Turns out somebody with Z security was actually going to the airport. That is why they had stopped all the traffic that stopped civilians from entering the airport. Turned out that guy was John Cena. So for John Cena, they had apparently stopped the traffic, which is crazy, but goes on to show you what a big deal John Cena is, right? Big deal, apparently, at least in India. So that's that. And Trish says Cena was in catering. That's right. The honest breaking news is that Cena just finished up with his lunch or with his snacks, and now he's going to be headed to the arena in a few minutes. That's right. Cena has the GOAT. Yeah, it's cringe. Yeah, I feel like the only guy who deserved to be called GOAT, is Chris Jericho. He actually made it look cool, sound cool. Yeah, I see Street Profits as a match versus Ray, and Santos has match at Fastlane. I'd like that, Ricky. I would like that. Well, welcome. Good to see ya. Cena movie Vacation Friends 2 is hilarious. Great movie. I will check it out, my brother Andy. There are many wrestlers ahead of Cena as far as GOAT status. That's right. Definitely agree, but John Cena definitely, takes the cake without a doubt. He takes the cake, and that's the truth. And let's see once again, our brother Ricky mentioned Fastlane, which once again reminds me that Fastlane is taking place October 7th, so next weekend. And so far, we only have 2 matches set for the show. Number 1 is Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, and number 2 so far is John Cena versus Bloodline, which could change into a tag team match very soon. So we'll see. But only 2 matches set for Fastlane thus far. With that being said, guys, we are now back from the commercial break. Let's take a look at what's going to be happening now. Oh, this should be that women's match, right? Charlotte Flair, Bayley in action, I believe. This should be it. Yeah, definitely don't. Yeah, you're right about that. I wish they would bring back Over the Limit. I really liked Over the Limit. I mean, I'll say it. I liked the days when they had different sets for different pay-per-views. I remember for Over the Limit, they had a whole different set. They had fancy cars on the stage. I miss those days, And nowadays, life's simple. Life is easy with those big-ass trons that they slap on our faces every single week, right? And you can put on any graphics you want on those trons, and you have a whole different show. So life's easy that way for these guys. But I really miss the days when they went above and beyond with the props, with the stage designs. It was great. Yeah, I miss those days. That's why I really hate technology. Technology makes life simple and also boring, without a doubt. And here we are now, the doctor's office. Kayla Braxton is back, and you can tell that she definitely has lost weight. Yeah.
Viciously attacked by the Street Profits.
The head still looks big, though. Okay. Ricky, help us with the translation, please.
They're running SmackDown. LWO challenges Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits at Fastlane. Let's see how tough they are.
Wow. We just got a match announced for Fastlane, guys. Third match in the books. All right, just like Ricky said, right? We have this match official. It's going to be Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar versus Street Profits. It's going to take place at Fastlane. Thank you, my brother Ricky. Thanks. And Ricky says the translation is that Santos is not happy. That's the translation. Once again, Jade Cargill here on our screens. Santos cursed in Spanish. Let's see. All right. Tony Khan has wrestled Dream. I think he needs Sting and Goldberg to make Wrestle Dream. Yeah. Talk about it. That's right. More like the Hurt Profits. That's right. LW versus Lashley and Street Profits as Fastlane. Yep, it's happening. Rey Mysterio and Escobar are going to go up against the Street Profits. And let's see. Jade Cargill. That's right, Ricky. Babyface Rey with salt and pepper facial hair. Man. I'm so glad that this guy is on SmackDown, so I don't have to see him on Raw for 3 hours. I'm talking about Kevin Patrick. What a nerd. I hated him on Monday nights. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to listen to him for 3 hours every single week now, right? 3 matches. That's right, true. That makes 3 matches. Still, no women's match announced for Fastlane just yet. Please keep Jade Cargill away from Nia Jax's Gary. Yeah. And, it's interesting, since we're talking about women's match now, Tony Khan, he gets criticism for the way that he books women's matches. Tonight, SmackDown we haven't seen a whole lot of women's action, or we haven't seen women's action at all, right? And talk about Fastlane, no women's match booked just yet. That's right. Jade Cargill looks like strong for Mexico. You're right about that, Tony, especially with those graphics and those lighting and stuff. Yeah, definitely the Storm. And once again, Gary, I totally agree. It's not just for Jade Cargill, it's for everybody. Keep everybody away from Nia Jax. And Asuka versus Io Sky match was unforgettable, says Tony. Yep, I know. It's a match that a lot of people dreamed for and actually happened. Fire Kevin Patrick. Indeed true. My brother, you're right about that. Kevin Patrick just doesn't fit the mold. Apparently, the WWE and the networks are very happy with Kevin Patrick, and the reason why he's on SmackDown is because they wanted him to be under Michael Cole's wing, so he could be the next Michael Cole. He could learn from him, which is ridiculous. I mean, are they actually looking at Kevin Patrick as a long-term commentator? Because if that's the case, wow. I mean, I have no words. But yeah, Kevin Patrick does not fit the mold, and I would say the same for that. You remember that NBA guy? I think that he was an NBA commentator who came in last year. He was a bald guy. I can't even recall his name anymore. But I never liked him. He never seemed like a wrestling fan in general. I think that Kevin Patrick is a little bit better than him, but wow, I'm glad that they got rid of him. Anybody who does not like wrestling should not be calling the action in wrestling, because you can tell just by their voice, you can tell if they're into it or not. And no. Yeah, you're right. Charlotte Flair indeed right here. The queen is here, and she's looking good in that yellow robe as she comes out. That's right. Tony says she should KO Bayley. Here comes the queen. Make way for the queen. Not sure why she wearing those Logan Paul colors tonight. And the CFNF. Do you guys see that CNF over there in their outfit? Interesting. Tony Khan has more women's matches than WWE. Thank you for that, Tony Khan, says Andy. It's true. Kevin who? Tony, we're talking about the commentator who's sitting in the center at the commentator's desk. That's Kevin Patrick. That's right. Patrick sucks. That's right. 3 reasons why Jade is finally in the WWE, says Tony. Number 1, Triple H. Number 2, Tony Khan. Number 3, Cody Rhodes. I will say number 4. Number 4 is Jade Cargill herself. I mean, Jade Cargill, right? You look at her, doesn't matter if you're a wrestling fan, non-wrestling fan, if you're looking at her for the first time ever, you look at Jade Cargill, you look at her body, those abs, and you go, wow. And there you go, John Cena pulling up in that Ford Mustang. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he doesn't have to go through the security now. You're not telling me that John Cena flew in all the way from wherever he flew in from in that outfit. You're not telling me that he got through the, all the traveling and the airport and everything in that outfit. You're not telling me that. I'm not buying that. It's not. No, he was definitely in catering. You can tell. And Drew says, not for long since they are getting divorced. Yep, the rumor was out there that Andrade and Charlotte are getting divorced. Apparently, they also unfollowed each other on Instagram, which these days, you know that shit's going down if you get unfollowed on Instagram. And apparently, they have unfollowed each other on Instagram. So, yeah, apparently, they are indeed getting divorced. Otherwise, unfollowing would never have happened. And let's see, Gary says, they fired Ninja. Yeah, I know. I don't get it either, brother. Don't get it either. Cena has a right, says Victor. If Charlotte is single, I'm going to give her flowers. I see you, Tony. Okay. All right. And with that being said, commercial break yet again. And you saw John Cena coming out, right? And he came out with, I felt, was a contract in his hand, right? He came out with that contract. And it seems like he will get that contract signed by LA Knight. I think so. I think it'll happen. LA Knight should come out, and he should sign the contract tonight. Yeah, absolutely. He should sign the contract. All right, let's see what is the time now. Got about 30 minutes left before the show's got to be over.
6:59 a.m.
Wow. Thank you, Siri. I never even asked. I did not want Siri to answer that, but Siri, so nice. Thanks, Siri. It's 6:59 a.m. That's sweet. But yeah, I think it's going to be a short match. The match coming up next, I feel like about a 10 minutes affair before we go to another commercial break and, get the John Cena segment. So that's that. Again, let's take a look at the dirt sheet and see if there's any new news or anything else going up right now. Let's take a look. Oh. So, unfortunately, the world of wrestling has sad news again. We have a wrestler by the name of Joyce Grable. That's Betty Wade Murphy, who has unfortunately passed at 70 years old. And she has passed after recently entering hospice care. It's terrible. She has trained under Fabulous. She had trained under Fabulous Moolah, and she began her career in 1971. She was the second wrestler to assume the name of Joyce Grable after Barbara Nicholas, apparently. And she has traveled around the world in the past. She has, wrestled for various territories, including Jim Crockett, including the AWA, WC in Puerto Rico, Central States, Championship Wrestling from Florida, as well as Portland. So, of course, trained at Fabulous Moolah School. And she also has won the NWA Women's Championship Tag titles twice. And, unfortunately, she recently entered hospice care and she has passed at 70 years old. So that's a terrible news that we have just received from the world of wrestling. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Sad. And we also heard recently, actually, I posted about it as well on Instagram. If you guys still don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do, because, I post a lot of the news over there. But Alpha Noy Jr. apparently is also battling cardiac issues, severe cardiac issues, and he has been in the hospital since September 23rd, fighting for his life against a very complicated cardiological issue. They also have set up a GoFundMe page for himself, for his medical expenses and everything, because those are quite hefty. And that's I believe $100,000 GoFundMe page that's set up for him to pay his medical bills and whatnot. They're saying that his heart injection fraction currently is only working at 35%, and his heart is also filling up with fluid by the hours, which is, of course, a very challenging situation for the doctors, for Alpha himself, and definitely he needs our prayers. He needs our best wishes. So keep Alpha in your prayers, guys, because the guy's definitely going through a hard time right now. That's right. There you go. And Andy says she was a fabulous wrestler in her time. Beautiful, Andy. Beautiful. Love that. And that's all that, somebody like an entertainer needs, right? For them to be missed and to be thought of and to be remembered long after they're gone. That's the legacy that they'll leave behind. Beautiful, Andy. That's beautiful. Yeah. And Alpha, I believe Alpha was fine like 2 weeks ago. I saw him doing an interview and whatnot. So Alpha seemed like he was okay. It's very surprising that all of a sudden we are hearing about, his health issues. We're praying for him. Hopefully he gets better soon. Is it just me, or is Charlotte channeling her inner Mandy Rose here tonight? Charlotte's outfit is definitely interesting tonight. I don't know. Usually she dresses up like a queen, but tonight Charlotte, I feel, is wearing a much revealing of an outfit than she usually does. Interested. And here we are, Bailey coming out. You gotta love that. Bailey looking good, Dakota Kai looking good, and so does Io Sky. They all look great here tonight. Yeah. I feel like something is very different about Charlotte's outfit tonight. I definitely think so. Let's see what happened to Damage Control entrance theme. I think it's all about Bailey tonight, because she's coming out here tonight for a singles competition. That's why they're probably using Bailey's theme. I think so. That's right, Ricky. Yes, Victor. We're going to be here watching Rampage. Absolutely. We got True here with a big ol' eyes for a big booty. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be a name for her going forward? Because I've got a feeling that this is going to be the name for her going forward. The BBB. I see you, True. All right. Who said Mandy Rose? I did, Ricky. By the way, this is great that we brought up Mandy Rose, because Mandy did a recent interview with TMZ Sports, right? And they asked her outright that, are you going to be signing with AEW? Are you going to go back to the WWE? What's the deal with you? And she very clearly said that she's very busy right now. right? She's showed literally. Wait, Charlotte has a mic.
You're one of the 4 horsewomen. Now it seems like you're happy being on the sidelines with Io carrying her championship.
Wow, turning Bailey against her own friend. That's crazy.
While I am still the measuring stick. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because right now you're just in my way. And after I beat you tonight,
That's crazy.
guess what I'm going to do? Challenge Io to the WWE Women's Championship at Fastlane.
Well, I guess we have our 4th match set for Fastlane. It's going to be Charlotte versus Io, guys. We got it. That's going to be match number 4 at Fastlane. Very quick build-up to the pay-per-view, is it not? All right, so Mandy Rose has shown no interest in returning to wrestling. She said that she's very busy right now, even though she'd like to. She's busy, and she says that if a return has to happen, the promotion should definitely have something big for her, right? It should be the perfect scenario for her. So then TMZ asked her how much money she's making. She says that she doesn't want to boast, but it's quite good and quite ludicrous. And she says that she is definitely making a lot of money right now with her OnlyFans career. Also, regarding her OnlyFans, she said she loves it. And the reason why she loves it is because she gets to have a personal connection with the fans, that she has to have gets to have this direct interaction with the fans that she didn't otherwise in the WWE. So she loves, the one thing she loves about OnlyFans is the fact that she gets to make her fans happy directly with personal connections. And so she's happy living the life right now, guys. She has no intention in returning, and that's the truth, apparently. There we go. Tony says Charlotte is a killer bee. I see you, Ricky. Okay. AJ, have you seen my little joke about Kansas City cheese and Charlotte? You probably missed it. Oh, there you go. Andy says, yeah, they're getting a divorce. Charlotte is rumored to show up at Kansas City game. I'm kidding. I see you, Andy. I see you. All right. And Charlotte versus Io as Fastlane. Yeah. Fast build up to the show. And Charlotte challenges Io for Undisputed title. Fastlane, I've got to tell you, looking at the match card, I've got to say, it's all about the matches that they're just putting out there, just throwing in there with very little build-up, right? I mean, very little build-up. Talk about John Cena and Bloodline. I mean, the matches are good. Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, it's got to be a good match. John Cena, LA Knight, Bloodline, it's got to be good, and the LWO match should be okay as well. Definitely. They're throwing in some good matches, but very, very randomly, very quickly. They're hurrying. They're definitely hurrying with the build-up. And Tony says, Charlotte challenges Io for the Undisputed title. I'm canceling the flat. Wow, Tony. Wow, okay. Tony says, doesn't matter if she's single or not. She's going after Io, so I'm not going after Charlotte. I see you, Tony. Okay. Wow, okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. The love that you have for Io. Io is channeling her Lita in her gear. I love her. They couldn't find anyone else other than no. That's so funny, but no, they could not. They could not. And I wouldn't be surprised if they actually put the title on Charlotte. They love Charlotte. They love her, and they chose not to find anyone else other than Charlotte. That's right. They chose not to do so. I want to go to the roster page actually because I want to take a look at. The wrestlers that are on SmackDown that it could have actually gone for. So I'll go to the roster page. I'll go to SmackDown and let's see what the options were out there apart from Charlotte Flair, right? Let's take a look at that. So SmackDown, they had Alba Fire, who we haven't seen in a long time. They had B-Fab, Bianca, right? Who else? Isla Dawn, of course, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Mishin. That's crazy. Okay, so I just went to the SmackDown page, and to be honest, guys, the SmackDown women's roster is 10. So Alba, of course, is in a tag team, so it's hard to see her going after the solo title. So Alba and Isla already out of it. They're both on SmackDown, but they cannot go for solo title. So that's that. B-Fab, we don't even know if she wrestles, so that's that. Now, In solo competition, who do we really have? Io Sky, but Io Sky is there with Dakota and Bailey, so of course they were allowed to wrestle each other, so that's that. So who do we really have who can actually challenge for the world title? We've got Charlotte, number 1. We've got Bianca, number 2. Mishin, but Mishin doesn't wrestle either, so that's that. We got Scarlett Bordeaux, so she doesn't wrestle either, so that's that again. And then we've got Shotzi. We got Zelina. I don't know if Zelina wants to wrestle, though. And we've got Tamina. That's crazy. So, on the SmackDown roster, you only have 5 women who can actually, that's the crazy part. You only have 5 women who can actually go for the world title, but let's be real, they're not giving Shotzi a world title shot, they're not getting Tamina a world title shot, they're not giving Zelina a world title shot, so it's always either going to be Bianca or it's going to be Charlotte. Only the 2 remaining here. That is crazy. I never realized how slim the SmackDown Women's roster is until now, and this blows my mind away. And let's be real, guys. Shotzi shaved her head for nothing. The next time she's going to be on TV, she's going to be having hair longer than Zelina Vega herself. I mean, Shotzi, literally, they're going to make her sit out, wait until she has her hair grown back. That's what's going to happen. She shaved her head bald. You know, we thought, okay, she's going to get crazy. This is going to be good. This is going to be something else. And boom, she's off TV just like that. Yeah. And where the hell is Liv? Liv is Liv on Raw? Probably on Raw, right? Wait. Good question. So where is Liv? Did they fire her? Why am I not able to see her on the roster page? Okay, so I'm looking her up by her name right now. Liv Morgan. Oh my gosh, guys, that's crazy. Liv Morgan does not have a brand assigned to her anymore. What the hell? Okay, that's right. I see it. Liv is injured. That's why she does not have a brand. Apparently, they just don't have a brand for her. You look at Raw, you look SmackDown, you look her up by her name, boom, no brand. She's a free agent now, guys. Wow. Yeah, I never realized how slim the women's roster is until now. Liv is a free agent, apparently. That is crazy. Wow. By the way, Bailey going for the cover on Charlotte. Charlotte kicks out at Fastlane when Charlotte fights Io. That will be the arrival of Jade Cargill. Again, I don't know if they want to hurry up, so quickly and just push her on TV so quickly. Let's see. Again, what do you guys feel? Are they going to allow Jade Cargill to keep that name, to keep her real name? Because, usually the WWE likes to trademark the names for merchandise, for royalties, for everything else. They don't like the wrestlers to use their own names, with the exception of Cody Rhodes, that is. They don't like, letting the wrestlers use their own names. So is Jade Cargill still going to be Jade Cargill? Or is she going to be Jada Parker? We shall find out in a bit. Let's see, Tamina is semi-retired. Well, good for her. Charlotte does not have the body to wear that attire. Yeah, I agree with that. Wait, is the match? So I looked away for a second and the match is over. I don't know. Was it a pinfall? Okay. But we got our 4th match here, guys. 4th match in the books. We got Charlotte and Io at Fastlane. Okay. I've been saying this since 2001. WWE has become the expensive version of WCW. That's right. I mean, look at this SmackDown roster right now. In reality, it's crazy. I'm not even making this up right now. Look up the roster on SmackDown. They only have 2 people who can actually go up for a solo title, and that's after Io Sky. That's that's Bianca, and that's Charlotte. That's it. It's crazy.
Well, tonight I said I'm going to end you, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
These ladies better hurry up because John Cena still has to come out. They cannot take any more time of TV right now. And Damage Control trying to surround Charlotte Flair. What's happening?
That'll spoil anybody's plans. Oh! The Empress has arrived on the scene. Asuka's had enough of Damage Control just like everybody else has.
I forgot about Asuka. Yeah. Another Fastlane match. Io's guy does not like the idea. She does not like the idea at all. So apparently it's no longer going to be a one-on-one. Instead, it's going to be a triple threat match. We're going to get Asuka, Charlotte, and Io for the title at Fastlane. Io does not like the idea, but apparently Bayley does. We'll see how this goes down as John Cena coming up next is going to call out the Bloodline. With that being said, first we have to go to a commercial break. That's what's happening. And Kathy's in NXT Newcomers, says Tony. I see, all right. Jade Pargill, real name is Tiana. I see. So Jada Parker was not for Jade Cargill after all. Thanks for that, Tony. Thanks for that. So wonder what Jade Cargill is going to be called. Is she really going to be called Jade Cargill? That's crazy. You know, it will be a slap to Tony Khan's face, actually, if they end up using Jade Cargill as Jade Cargill, if they end up using her AEW, you know, gimmick with the lighting and the everything and the Tron and the same look and the same outfit, much like how they did with Cody Rhodes, the same presentation. If they use the same presentation from AEW, that's definitely got to be a slap to the face of AEW. TKO must change that since they're in control. That's right. Yep. You're right, Andy. That's right. Again, makes no sense, but she gets what she wants, apparently. A triple threat. Yeah. 4 matches now on the card. 4 matches so far. There you go. Enemy of the enemies is my friend, says Andy. Okay. At least Io will retain without a doubt. You're right about that, brother. Carrie is going to, you know, I believe the only reason, it's so funny, because I feel the only reason why it's a triple threat is so Io can pin Asuka and Charlotte does not lose her momentum. I think that's the reason why this is a triple threat match. So that Io will pin Asuka, she'll get the victory, she'll be out of there, but Charlotte will not drop any momentum. That's that. That's it. Carrie is going to be on vacation until she signs with WWE in November. Well, the vacation's going to be over very soon because we're like a month away now from November. So, yeah. All right. She has 2 children. Yeah. Asuka is, I don't believe. Let's see. Jade Cargill is still named Jade Cargill. That's right. Her real name. So a lot of speculation is actually out there right now online, you know, if Jade Cargill will be allowed to use her name because that's her real name. And with very few exceptions, WWE does not really like people using their real names because if they use their real names, they cannot trademark them. They cannot file them for merchandising and whatnot. They cannot make as much money out of their names then, right? So that's why they don't like, you know, people using their real names. But we shall find out. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay. And let's see. What else do we have here? Just blows my mind. It's so interesting that if you go to the WWE.com roster page, right, they still list Stephanie McMahon and Triple H as active roster members. And they still list them under Raw and SmackDown. Interesting. I never realized this, but did they actually bring in the NXT UK ring announcer to SmackDown? I never realized that at all. That's very interesting. I never realized that. Okay. Apparently they did, guys. The NXT UK ring announcer, Andy Shepherd, is now a part of SmackDown. I wonder for how long. I never actually took notice. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. So the Judgment Day is going to be here next week. I wonder why, but they are going to be here next week, apparently, just right before Fastlane. I wonder why. What does the Judgment have to do here on SmackDown anyways, right? So we shall find out. But right now it's time for John Cena. My time is now. His time is now. The time is now. John Cena is out here. Gonna love this guy. With the contract in his hand, he's coming out here to get it signed by the one and only LA Knight. If this match actually happens, and if LA Knight actually ends up joining forces with John Cena, he is going to be a star. LA Knight entering a program with John Cena is going to be just incredible for him and his career. Yeah, getting that seal of approval from John Cena is going to help his career like nothing else. LA Knight is going to be a big star. Definitely. That makes sense. True. I almost forgot about that. They've got the red and the blue titles. Thank you for that. Judgment Day is the alley to the bloodline. Wait. I see. All right. Okay. And everybody on their feet right now. John Cena, he brings that level of excitement to the crowd that people just cannot help but get up to their feet. And we are about, which is the time? About 9 minutes away before the show is going to be over. So these guys better hurry up. Right. It all depends on LA Knight and his health right now. If he's cleared, he's going to be here tonight. If he's not cleared, though, it's still going to be a handicap match. Tony says handicap match, not on Cena's watch. Let's see. Yeah, Gary, I'm with you on this, brother. Absolutely. Let's see. I mean, he's come out here with a contract. That's got to mean something. There we go. You're right, true. Remember the days back, I believe the 2010s when he had his hair shaved. He looked pretty good with that hairstyle, right? Trimmed hair and everything. He looked good with that. So I'm not sure why did he get the hair transplant. Of course, it did not really do him any favors. That bald spot in the back just makes him look older than he actually is. Definitely should trim his hair. I think he looked great in that hairstyle. Yep, absolutely agree with that, true, 100%. And I asked John Cena about Gunther and if Gunther is his next target. In response to that question, Cena looked at me in the eye and he winked and he said, "Right now, I'm not looking for targets. I'm looking for next moments. And tonight is my next moment." I still feel like John Cena should go after Gunther and try to become Grand Slam. And I feel like WrestleMania is a perfect stage to do it. Gunther, for him, there can be no bigger opponent than John Cena. For Cena himself, in the Intercontinental Championship title that he's never held, and Gunther to conquer both will be just incredible for himself too. So I think John Cena and Gunther should happen, must happen at WrestleMania, regardless of LA Knight and everything that stuff. I think that John Cena should definitely go after Gunther. And here we are now. Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa on their way out. They better hurry up. We don't have time for a slow walk to the ramp. We've got about 6 minutes left. These guys better hurry up. There you go. I see, Ricky. And thank you, my brother David. It was a moment. It was my moment, right? It was incredible. Thanks. I almost had tears in my eye by the time that we were done with that interview. It was great. That'd be another great match. Sure, that'd be another great match. Yeah. But I feel like match-wise, Brock versus Gunther, you're right, perhaps will be a better match. But build-up-wise, I feel like John Cena and Gunther, they're going to be so good because let's be honest, Brock's not going to show up week after week to build that matchup, but John Cena will. And for that reason, I would like to see Cena versus Gunther. Hey, make it a triple threat. Cena, Gunther, Brock. That'd be crazy. True, that's right. And here we are now. He knocks out Jimmy, and now is calling out Solo Sikoa to get in the ring with him. He thinks Cena's going to go back to Hollywood after Fastlane. I believe that John Cena is here for a few months now, brother. I think he's here for a couple months, so don't think he's going to go back after Fastlane. I think he is. He's going to be here for a bit. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Was going to give Solo Sikoa an attitude adjustment, but Jimmy Uso now with a super kick to the head, and he takes out John Cena. LA Knight, this is your cue to come out. We got 5 minutes left, brother. Come out fast. Get in here, sign the damn contract, make it a tag team. Let's go, LA Knight. Yeah. And you know, the way this is going right now, it's for certain that LA Knight will come out. He will. He has to. There's no if. LA Knight will come out. Yep.
Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa with bad intentions now for John Cena. Solo wants the opportunity to drive the stake in Cena's heart. Cena about to meet the same exact.
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. I see. Oh, there you go. LA Knight. Yeah, it should have happened. It is happening. LA Knight is indeed here, guys. On his way out, LA Knight. Yeah, that's right. Goes after Solo. Goes after Jimmy. LA Knight is COVID-free, and he is here to the rescue of John Cena. This is going to skyrocket his career like nothing else, guys. This is great. Good for LA Knight. Yeah, that's right. And now he goes after Solo with a neck breaker. Just get that. Oh, and he's wearing those Timbs as well. You're not messing around if you come out here with those bold-ass Timbs. Yeah, rocking those Timberlands right here, guys. LA Knight, sign the damn contract, man. Make it happen. That's right. Gotta love that. That's right, Ricky. Yeah, but you know what? WWE did actually did a decent job with that. They had AJ Styles in there. You know, they actually sold the idea to us that AJ Styles and John Cena was going to be a tag team. And then these guys took out AJ Styles. Then tonight we saw, of course, Carl Anderson trying to get the retribution for him to be taken out. And then LA Knight comes out. Even though LA Knight was gone for a week, the WWE did not make it look so. They actually went quite smoothly with the whole plan. And LA Knight finally is here, and they sign the contract. And Stephanie's crying joyful. You know it. Yeah, John Cena cannot believe it. It's no longer a handicap match, just like Gary said. I doubt it'll be a handicap match. That's right. Not on Cena's watch, my brother Tony. It is indeed a tag team match. John Cena's happy. The fans are happy. LA Knight, Cena, it's happening. Cena Night is a thing. That's right. L.I. Drake, L.A. Knight, John Cena. It is official. They're going to go up against the Bloodline. And Paul Heyman does not look happy at all. At all. Sweet SmackDown. Not shabby. You know, I've got to say, tonight was more of a men's, I mean, what am I saying? They don't even have women on their roster, so what am I saying? Sure, lots of, men's action. Less of women's matches tonight, but of course they don't have the roster to have a lot of women's matches, so that's that. But okay, coming back to it, I feel like it was a good SmackDown. We started off with the Bloodline, we ended with the Bloodline. Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar was a banger. I'm gonna give tonight's show a 7.2 out of 10. Good show, could have been better, but a good show. I liked it. The ending was something else. I liked it. LA Knight and John Cena, let's see how, they actually work together as a team at Fastlane, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. Yes, that's right. Ricky at Fastlane. It's going to go down, brother. 8 out of 10 like that. SmackDown was way better as last week. And Tony says, got to watch NXT Level Up and watch Sheeta versus Soho on Dynamite. My brother, take care. Definitely. I'm going to be here for No Mercy as well as Raw. I'll see you then, my brother Tony. Have a good night. Take care. 7 out of 10 from Gary. I like that too, brother. That's a sweet, sweet score. Very well justified. With that being said, actually have to pull out my other laptop because now we are entering the dark, shady sites to watch Rampage. Because as you know, they don't really air Rampage here in India, so for that reason, we have to watch Rampage on shady websites. And for that reason, oh dear, it's always a hassle. It's always a hassle. Let's see. Let's try again. Rampage time. That's right, Ricky. They're not going to be airing it again. For some reason, they've just stopped airing Rampage altogether over here. So I struggle with it, but tonight I've come prepared, and I have. I'm going to be trying to enter the shady websites on my laptop. Let's see if that works. We got Ricky. That's right, Ricky. SmackDown. Given a C by David. Okay, my brother, that's sweet. 6.9. You gotta love that score. I know a lot of people love that score. Yeah. And Tony says, correction, AEW Rampage. That's right, Tony. That's right. More watch along this weekend from No Mercy, AEW Collision, Wrestle Dream. It's got to be a busy weekend, brother Ricky. Was a decent show. All right, my brother Andy. Tomorrow, going to be here for No Mercy. So I'll see you there, Andy, hopefully. Yep, No Mercy is going to be a great show, as will be Wrestle Dream as well. So excited about that. But of course, right now we are here for a Rampage. So just getting into it, guys. Bear with me for a second. I will be right back. Just 1 second. All right, and I'm back. I'm not sure if this will work, but I'm trying to enter the shady websites arena to get Rampage. Let's see. And we got Ricky here says, I love No Mercy. Oh, yes, they had a video game kind of a promo for No Mercy, yes? Nice. All right, let's see if it'll work. Wait a second, guys. We've got another shocking update, actually. Coming in from a promotion. 1 second. And we've got something coming in. So there's a promotion by the name of One Pro Wrestling that is 1PW. And it's shocking because, this promotion actually ceased to exist in 2011, but then it was relaunched in 2022, about 11 years later. And now the founder of the promotion is being accused of fraud, and the ticket sales for their upcoming show has now been paused. So we could be looking at an end to this promotion once again. Serious allegation have been made against the owner of the promotion. The venue has paused the ticket sales for their upcoming show, and very shockingly, the promotion, they have also deleted their Twitter account. So I think we already know what the future of the promotion holds. I mean, to go out there and delete your Twitter account, you're not kidding around. It's serious. So they're saying that, they're saying that the issue's been looked into, and the venue is looking into the issues around the event, and that's why they have paused the ticket sales for the time being, and they will update the fans and the customers about refunds or, about the future of the show. So what they're saying is that, so very interestingly, a commentator by the name of Joe Dombrowski has made allegations of fraud and embezzlement against the owner of one PW, that's Steve Gauntly. And they're saying that the promoter lied about paying everybody when multiple are owed a total of thousands. So total of $1,000 are owed. $1,000 are basically owed, and he really needs to pay a lot of the talent, a lot of the staff members, and he hasn't paid them yet. And I see. And he was actually getting the income from 1PW into his personal account while lying to the rest of the management. He was telling the people that, okay, they're not making any money, while he was getting all the income into his own personal account. He also tried to fraudulently sell 10% of the stock by claiming assets he did not own. He manipulated wrestlers on his roster to facilitate loans from those close to them, not in wrestling. Only small percentage was paid back. So he was also giving out loans, and running a fraud through 1PW. And he says that, basically it's all about the money, that he was lying to the people, that he was not getting money, that the promotion was not making money. He was not paying his staff members. He was not paying his roster. And people, if they reached out to him, asking for money that they actually deserved and that he owed to them, they just blocked people. He just blocked people online on social media. And he has apparently resigned as a director without appointing a replacement, which is also illegal. You cannot, as a director, just resign without appointing a replacement to your position. So another illegal act right there. So very, very serious accusations have been made. The 1PW Twitter account has been deleted. He had been blocking a lot of people, and seems like the whole promotion will cease to exist once again. Terrible, I've got to say. 1PW... seems like it's over. Yeah, that's right. Lots of lawsuits are going to be involved, without a doubt, brother. That's right. Yeah, it's a UK-based independent wrestling company. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Very shocking. My brother James, welcome. Great to see you. It's been a while. And James says, hello to my lost brother AJ. I can take the missing signs down. Oh, my brother. Welcome, James. So good to see you. I was wondering, earlier when we were watching SmackDown, I was wondering, where has James been? And here you are, my brother. Good to see you. And, I said this before. Very soon, you guys are going to get to know what I've been up to all this time. Of course, I was doing the WWE Media Tour, the 1 week that I was away because WWE came to India, and I was doing the whole media stuff with them. That's why I was gone. And for the next 2 weeks or so when I was gone, I will be posting a video on it while I was away, what I was doing. You'll get to know all about it. But great to see you once again, James. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And okay, David, I'll see you soon. So Rampage is on, and as you guys know, Rampage is not available to be streamed over here. So I'm trying to get access to it on one of the shady websites. So bear with me as I'm trying to get into Rampage. Just 1 second. Just trying to get into it, guys. Bear with me for a second here. Should do it, hopefully. Yeah. Let's see. Why he was blocking everybody on social media, make your company not good business for yourself. That's right. So basically, he was digging his own grave, we can say, right? You cannot, as a businessman, get away and not pay people and block them online and expect for nothing to happen. He knew that this was coming, right? He had to have known that this was coming. I mean, he was running a fraud. That's it. I don't know, true. So the Warner Discovery app is not showing it. Rampage just simply doesn't air here live. They'll air it like next week, but not now, sadly. So it's very surprising. But they do air Dynamite, they do air Collision, but for some reason, they don't run Rampage live. So I've reached out to them actually regarding it. I never heard back. So that's that. It's interesting how if I have to so I've communicated with AEW as well as Warner Brothers, in the past via email, and it's interesting because if I reach out to them their division in India directly, I don't really often get a reply. But if I reach out to Warner Brothers, I often, usually get a reply in like a day or even sooner. So they're very quick with the replies. So, okay, let's see. Oh, long live the shady websites. Here we are, Rampage is on, and the Acclaim to some scissoring time going on. Anthony Bowens from the top. Beautiful move. And with that being said, let me very quickly, guys, excuse me, because very quickly we have to go through a little bit of a change here. And with that being said, 3, 2, and 1. And here we go. That's right. We're now watching AEW Dynamite. Had to change up the green screen a little bit here. And it's basically out there. I'm not sure if anybody broke the news here, Ricky. It's just out there. People are talking about it online. Looks like it's all about to be announced. AEW pay-per-views will go into Max. That's right. So seems like the HBO Max deal is almost done and will be announced very soon. All the AEW pay-per-views and the content is going to go to Max, which is great. I posted about this on Instagram as well, and the reaction that I got from the fans was mostly positive. And the fans were happy that AEW is going to Max, because now people don't have to pay for, every single pay-per-view. Instead, at a subscription-based model, they just pay once a month and they get all the content that they want. Now with AEW going to Max, apparently that's going to be a plus $10 fee. So whatever you're going to be paying for Max, you're going to pay $10 more to get access to AEW, is what it seems like. That's going to be an added subscription model. So I'm not sure how much does Max cost in the US. Let's take a look. HBO Max price. Let's see. So that's $19 apparently. So if you would like to watch AEW, what they're saying is that it's going to be $10 more. So you're looking at $30 per month. Which still, if you are, I feel like it's still cheaper than buying just one pay-per-view. So that's that. That's right. I know. It is terrible, Ricky. To watch, promoters do something like that, it's terrible. Again, you cannot do stuff like that. You cannot be indulged in frauds, and you cannot be, I would say, stealing people's money and not, expect to get caught. Of course, you're gonna get caught. It's gonna, get out one day or the other. So, whatever he was doing, very childish, I must say, to block people. Childish, very childish. I'm hoping to decide on the Ring of Honor, and seems like it. Seems like all that content will be going on there, James. That's what I've heard. With that being said, the Acclaimed going strong here. Daddy ass running over to the to the corner, and he falls down hard. Sweet. Yeah, absolutely, it's a big crime. Yeah, but the greatest indication that 1PW is history is the fact that they have deleted their social medias, because you'd never see, it's not even the promoter who's deleted his social media. It's the promotion's social media that has been deleted, and that is the biggest giveaway that they are history. They're not coming back. It's over. With that being said, guys, Jeff Hardy in here. Good to see Hardy taking out everybody, taking out the Acclaim, taking out Daddy Ass. Jeff Hardy going left and right in this. There are very few honest roaders. That's right, true. And, that's why the interview that will come out this weekend with, Joseph Samuel, you should take a look at it, because honestly, during the interview, there were moments where I felt so happy with what he was telling me, the way that he runs the business, the way he does a lot of the things. It's very old school mindset, the way he runs his promotion. But I would say the right mindset to run the promotion. You listen to him talk, and you can tell that he genuinely cares about the roster. One surprising thing that Joseph Samuel told me was that you guys probably have heard of her name, Viva Vaughn, right? So he told me that Viva Vaughn approached Joseph Samuel recently, and she told him that, you made me sell popcorns or tickets. Yeah, no. You made me work as a ticket lady for 2 years before you actually had me in the ring. So Joseph, apparently with the new wrestlers that approach his promotion, he tells them, okay, if you want to work for me, you gotta start with the event management. You got to start selling tickets. You've got to be receiving people at the parking lots. You've got to be selling this. You got to be at the merch table. So he says, I make people start from the ground up. And that way I test people. I introduce them to the business. I test them. I see their qualities. I see if they're really hungry, they're passionate. And if they are, I train them and then I put them in the ring. He says, I'm very patient with a lot of the things. He says, people tell me at times that, I take a lot of time with stuff. But he says that I take time because when I put something out there, when I put a product out there, I want it to work. I don't want it to come crashing down. That's why instead of hurrying into stuff, I like to take my time, which I loved. I'm the same way, guys. If you look at the content that I create, the green screens and everything, I put a lot of time into it. And a lot of people will just do away with it in minutes. I take hours to make stuff like this green screen here. And I feel like if you're making something, if you're doing something, you have to give it your 100%. Even if it takes time, it's going to pay off. That's that. And I see True here says scissor retain. Okay, I see that. For me, it's still going on. The dirty, what do you say? The shady website's a bit slow. But a moonsault to the outside, taking out daddy ass just like that. Yeah. Scissoring going on ringside. Okay. Anthony Bowens gets out of the way. Max Caster with a nice chop, following that up with Anthony Bowens with a few chops, super kick. Max Caster grabs him. And it seems like this has got to be it. This should be it. This is it. That's right. The scissors, they retain. I love that Jeff Hardy almost got in there trying to make the save, but a bit too late. And that's right. The Acclaimed have retained. Kingston. Let's see. I'm not scissoring you, Ricky. I'm not scissoring. No scissoring. I'm not scissoring anybody, Ricky. Stop it. Wow. Yeah, Kingston is indeed here, the double champion.
Championship, Rock. I got nothing but respect for you, dog, so it's going to be an honor and a pleasure to defend this against you. You're the man that got me into the G1. You're the man that made me live my Speaking of honor and respect, you're standing there as a man with 2 championships on your shoulder, and that is worth respecting. But what I can't get behind is the fact that you are the Ring of Honor World Champion. I dedicated my life to that championship. I put my blood, I put my sweat, I ruled with my life. The honor and tradition that meant that every person who held that championship was a pure athlete, and you are no pure athlete. Now, let me tell you one thing about this New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. I don't care whether you win or lose.
So, of course, Eddie Kingston is a busy guy right now, right? He is of course, the ROH World Champion, the NGPW Strong Openweight Champion, and he has now stopped taking independent wrestling bookings as well because, his focus right now is those 2 titles, to defend them, to work hard in those 2 promotions. And, of course, he has said that he also has to give time to his body. He's dealing with some injuries. He's dealing with some issues. For that reason, he's taking it easy on his body. And his main focus remains on those titles, on those promotions. That's why for now, for the time being, he has stopped taking any independent bookings. So that's that. That's right. Of course they do, True. Of course they do. Anybody looking for some nice t-shirts right now, AEW Shop and Wrestling Tees having a big sale, 20% off. Thanks for that, James. I'm pretty sure WWE Shop also will follow suit. 1 second. Let's take a look. WWE Shop. The competition is having big sale. Of course, WWE do join the party. They definitely do. Oh, there you go. That's crazy. I just went to WWEshop.com. It's crazy because I knew that they would follow suit. 35% off right now on WWEshop.com site-wide. Crazy. Okay. Wow. I never knew that they actually started selling WWE sleepwear. I never knew that. Who would not want to wear a Roman Reigns pajamas to bed, right? That's crazy. All right. Oh, did you get them, James? Did you get the t-shirts already? That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Guys, I will tell you, for pro wrestling tees in the future, I will be adding more designs, and also there was some issue right now that I'm having with pro wrestling tees and the payment. So for some reason, the payment from them is not coming to my account. I'm not sure why, but James, I'm glad that you got the t-shirts. That's fantastic. I hope you enjoyed them. And even though I design all the graphics and everything, I never designed my own logos. So the logos that you've seen, the 2 logos that are up on the sale on Pro Wrestling Tees, they were not designed by me at all. Both of them were designed actually by myself, by my sister, because I believe in her more than I believe in myself, and I know that she would do what's the best for the brand. So I had my sister design both my logos, and the old one and the new one. And yeah, that's that. I can never design my own logo. I cannot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be adding more designs to the Pro Wrestling Tee shop very, very soon. James, thank you for always supporting me, for all the love. You are awesome. Thank you. Jared versus Phoenix was a fun match. I've heard, brother. Not me. I know, true. I don't know. But Sleepwear is available on wshop.com. You can now wear Roman Reigns pajamas, Austin 316 trunks, and Cody Rhodes trunks to bed every night. And they're also selling Hulk Hogan Buddy plush toy that got Ronda Rousey into wrestling in the first place. Okay, it's interesting. Lots of new stuff available on WWEshop.com. Did you guys know that WWE actually sells a toaster? This is the funniest part, right? They sell a toaster, and if you actually toast bread in that toaster, your bread will have a WWE logo on it, which is fantastic, right? I mean, what a way to have your breakfast, truly a WWE breakfast. I would like that. You know, I would actually, if I was in the US right now, I would buy that toaster. That's right. All right, my brother. Okay, James says I would love a green shirt. Okay, James, my brother. I will work on Pro Wrestling Tees, and I will get that shirt out very soon. A green shirt, definitely. Thank you, guys. If you also have any design ideas, let me know, because always looking for new ideas for shirts. That's a territory where I'm not so good when it comes to t-shirts. So let me know if you have any designs. Andrade right now here, guys.
Victory. My question for Juice Robinson. Do you have a problem with me? With Andrade?
Interesting how we're getting a Max graphic at the bottom. Of course, advertising HBO Max. Interesting.
See you Saturday.
There you go. Andrade with a challenge to Juice Robinson tomorrow night on Collision. They're going to be going 1-on-1, Andrade versus Juice Robinson. And now, James, we're talking after a while, so I'm going to ask you, did you get a chance to watch my interviews with Imperium, with Shanky, with Natalia, with Veer Jinder, and the Indus Share? Let me know, James, if you've been able to watch those interviews, brother. And here we are now, Juice Robinson. It's when I was doing those interviews and I was recording them, I was like, I hope that I'm making everybody proud. I hope that I'm making True proud, and James proud, and Ricky proud, and everybody proud, because I know that we have started from the bottom, and we have, we've seen some hard days, we've seen some great days, some hard days, and you've always supported me. So every single time something big happens, I always think of you guys, and I always feel that I'm hoping I'm making everybody proud. All right, that's awesome, James. I hope you enjoyed them. And here we are now, the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, the double champion, the ROH World Champion, the NJPW Strong Open Weight Champion, is on his way out, and you can see the fans cheering for Eddie Kingston. Yeah. This guy has his own personality. Yeah, for sure, true. No, he's not dropping. Absolutely not. Definitely, this has got to be a retain, 100%. I'm watching Collision after such a long time now. Yeah. All right, this match is for the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship. Good. The fans are all here for Eddie Kingston. I don't hear anybody, cheering on his opponent. It's all Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. That's about it. That's right. The fans are here for Eddie Kingston. Should they lock it up right now, guys? Okay. So, my brother James, you have the great question. Are you going to be watching Collision tomorrow night? Yes, brother, absolutely. We're going to be here for Collision. Tomorrow is going to be a double stream because Collision is going to be live. Also live will be No Mercy. So we're going to be here for a double stream tomorrow night, Collision as well as No Mercy. We're going to be watching both the shows tomorrow night, James. That's right. Yeah. I haven't heard of anything about Phil Brooks trying to sue AEW. I believe that no action has been taken from Phil Brooks just yet. Nothing. So, yeah. Apparently no. Because, of course, Tony Khan also has all the powers behind him, right? He's got the people behind him. So don't expect for that to happen just yet. Let's see. We got James' picture-in-picture, okay? So, of course, CM Punk right now, definitely, on the edge of the sword. Subject to a lot of criticism from the fans, from the insiders in wrestling, especially after the whole AEW fiasco, right? It did not help him at all. People just criticize Punk. They call him out for his, lack of respect for others. They call him out for how difficult he is to be dealt with. And now I saw a recent article on one of the Dirt Sheets websites talking about CM Punk and his real brother, who actually he cut ties with apparently some time ago. So his own real brother, he's not on good terms with him. This was a few years ago when CM Punk said that I have two sisters and a brother by blood. I talked to my sisters, but I have not talked to my brother in like 10 years. Family supports you, so like my mom and my dad, my brother, the only thing my brother ever did was steal a crap load of money from me, said CM Punk. So that's that. That's what CM Punk said. And when it came to his brother, his brother himself also made this statement. He said, yeah, I made a real boo-boo. He said, a big mistake in my life, took some money that did not belong to me, and it trailed my life from that point forward to this point. It's probably something that a day doesn't go without me thinking about it. And looking at the effect that it had on my family and my friends, I can't say that I'm sorry enough other than just living the rest of my life in a better way. It's crazy. And he says that what you didn't hear is that I actually paid the money back. There's no defending the actual mistake. When you make a mistake, you try to make it right. If you mess up, you have two options. You pick yourself up and try to make it right. I paid the money back to LWF and not to any individual. I never took the money from anyone individually, said CM Punk's brother. So apparently he's not on good terms with his brother either. And the Dirt Sheet's just digging up the past and bringing it to light right now with CM Punk. Let's see. What else do we have here? Brother. Yes. And Trish says, it's hilarious that Punk got fired getting into it with Jack Perry. It's just weird, right? I remember when we were watching the show and Jack Perry pointed to the glass in the car. I was saying it too. I said, that's real glass, isn't it? That's real glass. And of course, the whole thing stemmed out of that real glass. And, it's true. It is hilarious that Jack Perry made it all happen. When the news first broke that, he brushed Jack Perry in the back or something happened, I didn't think it was a big deal at all. I thought, okay, it was, just two hot heads getting at it, in each other's faces. That's about it. But, he got fired. But I feel like it was not just the Jack Perry thing that got him fired, but also the fact that he apparently got in Tony Khan's face, intimidated him to some extent. That is what led to him getting fired. Of course, that happened. So he learned his lesson, I believe. I guess he learned his lesson. There you go. James says, good riddance. I couldn't stand his views. You're talking about Punk, yeah? Get that. That's it. He's just drawing a lot of criticism from everybody now. He was a hero like 2 years ago, and now he has turned into an absolute villain. And a lot of people now sympathizing with the WWE, understanding what they had to go through a few years ago when they got rid of Punk. So I'm not sure if he's going to come back. Apparently, Shawn Michaels made a comment about it. He said that he would welcome CM Punk back to NXT happily. He says that he actually gets Punk. He gets the mindset. He thinks alike. And, Shawn Michaels also said, but he sees CM Punk as somebody who would go to the main roster, not NXT. Either ways, he would welcome Punk to NXT. So the WWE personnel that have been asked this question have been quite open to having the idea of CM Punk back in the company. Apparently, Montez Ford was also asked about CM Punk returning to the company, and Montez Ford said he would welcome him back, that Montez Ford would happily welcome back Punk. So let's see. At least on camera, the WWE is nice enough about Punk. If they'll actually bring him back or not is a question, I believe, that is for debate. So we shall find out. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Another commercial break right now. Full-on commercial break. We got about 30 minutes left before the show's got to be over. I will go back to some dirt sheets and see if there's any other news that has emerged. Of course, tonight we have seen some crazy news emerging. First about Joyce Grable, who unfortunately has passed at the age of 70. Legend in the business, a veteran, who was trained under Fabulous Moolah, sadly no more here, in the world. And of course, the 1PW news was crazy enough as well. The fact that the 1PW promotion has now been apparently pulled and will cease to exist, and the promoter was running a fraud. Shocking news in the world of wrestling. Absolutely shocking. Let's see what else do we have here. Of course, as True said earlier, this is also in the news that Trinity is defending the Knockouts Women's World title against Mickie James at Bound for Glory. So that's a pretty big match right there. Let's see what else do we have coming in. We got a big spinning kick straight to Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston down. And oh my goodness. A drop kick, and Eddie Kingston goes down hard to the mat. And we got James here asking a question to everybody. Does anybody else think that the guy in the Devil's Mask is Adam Cole? Now, Adam Cole, is he not injured? That's a question. And a lot of people, of course, are saying it's Edge, right? We had Andy here who had a very interesting idea. He said that it was Dolph Ziggler. And I said Dolph Ziggler cannot wrestle for anybody else before December. He said, it's okay, Jay. It's not like he's showing his face. So that's an interesting take. I don't know if it's Edge, but I also don't know if it's Adam Cole. So I'm on the fence here. But let me know what you think, James. Let me know what you think. True says because Shawn Michaels was CM Punk, but high and drunk on many occasions. Yeah, that's right. Over. Okay, for me, it's still going on right now. On the top, I'm pretty sure there must have been a retain for Eddie, right? Definitely, it's got to be a retain, I think. Yeah. Adam Cole or Adam Copeland, or maybe somebody else. I thought so too, True. Exactly my thoughts. And everybody said it was Edge. And in my mind, I never said it, right? Because I don't know, but I never said it and never commented it. But yeah, I thought so too, that apparently he seemed a bit too short to be Edge. It's true. Kingston in the corner. Wait, is the match over for you guys already? Because it's still going on in full force for me. I've got to be like way behind then. Eddie Kingston, Adam Copeland conference ends tomorrow night at midnight, I believe, right? And Ziggler and the rest of the main card. That's right. They have a 90-day non-compete, which means that the 90-day non-compete will go up till December end. So it cannot be Ziggler or the others. Andy says it can be Ziggler. He doesn't have to show his face. But again, that will be unethical and still illegal. So I still don't feel it will be Ziggler, but we shall see. With that being said, Eddie Kingston here with the retain, and True says Shibata's here. Okay. Sweet match. Eddie Kingston now with still a double champion here in the company. NJPW World Openweight Champion. Of course, you've got The ROH World Champion Eddie Kingston, top of the world right here. Good for him. Wow, show of respect here as well between each other. That is sweet. Great show of respect. Without a doubt, true. Without a doubt. Okay, let's see. Man, I'm like way behind you guys. Definitely way behind. Shibata just coming out for me right now. I am way behind. I don't like it. That's what you get when you're watching the show on one of those shady websites. This is just in the news right now, which is crazy to me, but a man has been arrested and charged in the 1996 shooting of Tupac. Just in the news right now, guys. That is shocking. 1996, arrested in 2023. Talk about it. That is crazy. Wow. So the guy was arrested after his wife's house was searched in July as part of the investigation into the shooting of Tupac. That is crazy. So as we know, that Tupac was shot on the Las Vegas Strip after leaving a boxing match on September 13th of 1996. That is crazy. And all these years later, in 2023, apparently they found the guy who did the deed. Really? Is that right? Okay. Finally arrested. Yeah, finally arrested. And look who's back. Ricky says RIP Tupac. That's right, Ricky. Yeah.
From the ashes, we will build out your empire, one that we will stand atop of and proclaim without a doubt in our minds that we are the best tag team in the world.
Okay. Guys, what do you think about Maven? Maven has been running a YouTube channel these days, right here. And it seems quite popular. He comes out, he talks about a lot of his experiences from his time in the company years ago. And, I'd like to know, what do you think about Maven and his channel? I find his videos very well made. Of course, he's got his team behind. And we've got, James says, here comes the creepies. Yeah, definitely the creepies. I loved these guys at Impact Wrestling, I've got to say. When they were at Impact Wrestling, and you had the whole faction called Honor No More, I loved it. The Righteous are here. The creepies are here. It's going to be an interesting match, right? Of course, at Wrestle Dream, we're going to get the ROH World Tag Team Championship on the line. We got MJF, we got the Righteous. Should be interesting. And that's right. Let's see. True says he's in the accomplice. The trigger pulse has been. I see. Well, what they say, you've got to pay for your sins someday or the other, right here or somewhere else. You got to pay for your deeds. That's for certain. So, again, coming back to the topic of Maven. Wait a second. Did James just say over? Wait, how long was this match? Like a second? Okay, I probably should not blink or look away because the match is about to start right now for me. So, I probably will not blink here. Probably should not. And here we are now. With a double clothesline, he takes down both the jobbers, both the enhancement talents. Vincent. Now with a series of punches to the head, I'm like way behind James tonight. And True as well. Match is over. That's crazy. Yeah, I am way behind you guys. Thanks to the shady website. It's got to be it. Knee to the face. I'm so behind. But yeah, the match is finally over for me as well. Winston gets the job done. He gets the victory. Good for the Writers. They're, of course, they needed this victory as they're heading into Wrestle Dream for a big match. So they needed this victory. Good for them. That's right. But what is the stipulation going to be now? Since MJF's partner, Adam Cole, is injured, of course, MJF and Cole are the ROH World Champions. How is this match actually going to take place at Wrestle Dream? Who is MJF going to find a replacement for Cole? Or is it going to be a handicap match? How is this match taking place at Wrestle Dream? Does anybody know? Let me know if you do. And that's right, we're getting a promo now. That's right. Ortiz versus Santana is going to be a great match, without a doubt. Have you had anything to eat, lady? Wait, who are you talking about, James? Who is that? Who came out? Collision main event looks strong. Yeah, tomorrow night's Collision is going to be good. After all, it's going to be 1-on-1 against No Mercies. It's got to be good. No doubt about that. All right. Are you talking about this lady? I see. Sophia Vergara. Yeah. She's funny. She's hilarious. But definitely looks like she slimmed down a lot. It's got to be a handicap match, Drew. Okay. It's funny. We were almost going to get a handicap match at Fastlane, but okay, now it's going to be LA Knight. I'm not sure if you heard about it, James, but LA Knight is actually going to be teaming up with John Cena to take on the Bloodline at Fastlane. How do you feel about James? I know James has stopped watching the WWE, but with LA Knight being, definitely shot to the main card, shot high up in the cards. How do you feel about that, James? Does that make you want to watch the WWE again? And Gary says, I think Rampage should be an ROH exclusive show. That would not be a bad idea at all. I mean, AEW already gets 2-3 shows, so giving one to ROH would not be a bad idea. I would not be against that. As of right now, it's scheduled to be a 2-on-1, but when I think it comes to match time, Roddy will volunteer to be MJF's partner. That's got to be interesting. Actually, that's got to be quite interesting. Roddy is taking advantage of the situation, and he's been the guy who's been so against this partnership between Adam Cole and MJF, and he just takes advantage, replaces Cole, becomes Cole's new best friend, and then the jealousy, it's going to be on the part of Adam Cole. Wow, that would be something. That would be something. I would like that, actually. I would like that. I see that they couldn't get The Rock to do the tag match. Yeah, I mean, that definitely could happen. I would like that, too. I mean, Roddy replacing Adam Cole, becoming the tag champion, becoming MJF's new best friend, only for Cole to come back and feeling left out. That will be something. I like that, James. I like how you think. Definitely do. So, yeah, let's see. But The Rock to do a tag team match right now, just like True said, I guess Sweet would have been nice, but The Rock to do a tag team match would be like The Rock and John Cena versus Miz and R-Truth. Wouldn't really do anything for The Rock. Wouldn't really do anything for anybody. I think The Rock, if he is to wrestle, should wrestle at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. And I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes. I know Cody Rhodes really wants to win the world title, that he's been chasing it and everything. And I know that the fans have been patient with that moment as well, but I feel like Cody Rhodes should possibly wait another year, because this year should be the year of The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and there's no questions about that. Cody Rhodes, if he really wants to get his WrestleMania moment and win that championship at WrestleMania, should wait another year. I really think so, yeah. Because Roman Reigns, if there's somebody who should put an end to his reign, I don't think it should be Cody, but let's see. It would be great. I would like that, True. That's right. I feel sorry for the Knight being stuck with that. I know. Okay, wait a second. James says he feels sorry for LA Knight for being stuck with John Cena. James, did you watch my interview with John Cena in the media scrum? Check it out. And it would be as far as the Bloodline conflict. Yeah, definitely. All right, the commercial break's still going on right now for me. Pretty sure. So Mariah May is another name that apparently is going to be signing with AEW, or maybe has signed with AEW already. She was with Stardom, And, she has now wrestled her last match with Stardom. The contract is over. She's apparently a free agent now. And after her Stardom match, her last and final match with the promotion, she said that she has a flight to catch, which means that she is going somewhere. And I feel it's going to be AEW. Apparently, Tony Khan has had an eye on Mariah May for far too long. It's finally happening. Here we are now, Nick Wayne.
But I also know his actions are going to speak louder than his words at Wrestle Dream. And although Darby told me not to be there ringside, I don't even know if I want to be there ringside, because I know what Christian Cage and Luchasaurus are capable of.
That's true. That's true.
So while we let them finish their business, Luchasaurus, I think we finish our unspoken business. You see, for months and months, you walked around here while another man held your title, and you followed him around as if he was some type of father figure to you. I don't know what it is about Christian Cage and why he thinks he can be a father figure to us lost boys, but I once had a father figure, and he told me very, very young to never leave your debt unpaid. And Luchasaurus, I have a debt on you. Back at Wembley Stadium, when you chokeslammed me on that skateboard, I never forgot it. And I'll pay back that debt this Sunday when I face you on the 0 hour. And I'll hand you your receipt as well.
Cool. So apparently the word kayfabe has now been added to the dictionary, and it was Merriam-Webster who added the word kayfabe officially to the dictionary. And some of the recently, added words are goated. I know we were just talking about goat earlier, in the evening, but goated has also been added to the dictionary, as has been cutscene, non-player action, speedrun, nerf, edgelord, microtransaction, and kayfabe. These are some of the recently added words to the dictionary, which is crazy. Now, kayfabe is officially a recognized word in the dictionary. Crazy, crazy. All right, with that being said, guys, for Strickland, Hangman Page taking place at Wrestle Dream is going to be a great match. AJ, do you drink? I'm done with my tea. And water? Sure, I'll drink some water. Thanks for that, Ricky. Thank you. And why doesn't Saraya have a match with Wrestle Dream? You're right about that. We got a lot of good matches, but as long as Saraya is concerned. This is going to be good. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson is going to be such a good match, without a doubt. Renee looking great. I've got to say, all the matches at Wrestle Dream are great. So far, they have announced 11 matches, including the pre-show match, which is going to be the Acclaim versus TMDK. Apart from that, all the other matches sound just as great. Christian Cage versus Darby Allin should be great. Of course, Shibata, Eddie Kingston is going to be one of the better matches of the night. Young Bucks. Now, I've got to say, guys, I would say power to the Young Bucks, but I cannot get myself excited about a Young Bucks match. There's just something about the Young Bucks that I don't like, and I cannot get excited about a Young Bucks match. So it's also going to be a 4-way tag team championship match for a future AEW World Tag Team Championship match, which is crazy. But I'm anyways not a big fan of scrambled egg matches, a lot of people involved. So this is one of those matches that I'm pretty sure is going to have a lot of spots, but I'm not very eager about this Young Bucks match. Eddie Kingston, Shibata, as I said, it's going to be one of the better matches of the night, along with Eddie Kingston, along with Christian Cage and Darby Allin. Chris Statlander, Julie Hart is going to be a sweet match. Ricky Starks, Wheeler Yuta is going to be fantastic. MJF Rightus, let's see what drama it's going to actually have entail. And FTR Aussie Open is going to be blowing the roof of the house. Adam Page for Strickland is going to be good. Bryan and Zack Sabre Jr., possibly the main event. It's going to be the best. So, yeah, lots of great matches. Why does Saraya not have a match at Wrestle Dream is beyond me as well. And Ricky says, I think she's not wrestling this Sunday. No matches for her this Sunday. It's true. It's true. Only one women's match. Shame on Tony. That's right. Yeah. Only one women's match, and that too is that's for the TBS title. So that's that. All right, James, without a question, Ruby cut her hair. Yes. All black hair now. None of the green anymore. It's all black. Shida. Yep, that's right. My future wife, Shida. I see you, James. Shida's hot, but I love more Io Sky. She is more hot, says Ricky. Okay. All right, Ricky. Whatever happened to Sky Blue? I thought you liked Sky Blue, Ricky. Okay. But Shida coming out here looking great with the stick in hand. I agree. True. Shimon Tony Khan for only one women's match. A Wrestle Dream. Yeah, he could have definitely done better with the women's matches. Number of women's matches at Wrestle Dream. Such a big pay-per-view Wrestle Dream is, but only women's matches. It's definitely a shame. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I cannot get excited about a Young Bucks match. I feel bad for saying it. You know, I want to watch a Young Bucks match because I know that it actually has good wrestling, but there's something about the Young Bucks, about Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. It's not even like I despise them like I used to despise Matt Riddle. You know, it's more than that. I don't like them. It's not just kayfabe. I genuinely don't like watching the Young Bucks. Anyways, let's see. I love Sky Blue too, AJ, but she's not all right, Ricky. I see you. So Mandy Rose is your number one. Number uno. I see you. Maybe the women will get their own. You know, there's been a lot of talk about it. A lot of the AEW women's roster members have actually talked about, speculated, commented on the all-women pay-per-view. So maybe, maybe. Sorry about that, James. Ricky says both Shida and Io Sky are Japanese. That's right. Yep. Lots of Japanese greatness in wrestling today. And here we are now. Ruby Soho trying to catch a breather. Rolls out of the ring, walks around. She is trying to re-strategize for this match. Interestingly, we don't have Saraya here ringside supporting Ruby Soho. None of her friends here. It's just a nice, clean one-on-one match ending Rampage tonight. We got about 10 minutes left before the show's got to be over. Let's see. 10 minutes is enough time to make some magic happen in the ring. And entering the ring again is Ruby Soho, the referee, trying to get in the middle of them. And Ruby Soho now grabbing Shida by the hair, getting her down, few punches to the head. Once again, getting Shida in the corner. Ruby Soho sort of has the upper hand right now. Shida trying to get away. And there you go. Rope break. Picture in picture. Okay, James. And Ruby Soho runs over to Shida. Shida gets out of the way from the corner. And now she's got the upper hand, climbing the second rope and just landing those punches to the head of Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho slips away very quickly and running over to Shida. Shida hits him with the boot to the face, grabs Ruby Soho from behind, sends her face first into the top turnbuckle. Once again, climbing that second rope. And now with a series of punches again to the top of the head of Ruby Soho. You're right, True. You don't want to mess with those Japanese women. You don't want to mess with them. They are tough and they're fine as hell. They might look delicate and sweet, but they are tough without a question like that. And once again, the top second rope, landing those punches straight to the head of Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho in deep trouble. Yeah. She's just having fun right now at her expense. Just brushing her away from the corner. Beautiful drop kick from the top. And here we are, Ruby Soho selling it beautifully. Man, Shida looks fantastic. Look at her. Love that hairstyle as well. Incredible. Great presentation. And I've got, oh my goodness. Now I'm getting a picture-in-picture. You've got to be kidding me. James got a picture-in-picture like 2 minutes ago. This shady website really is doing a number on me tonight. Really, very slow, very slow. But again, I'm not sure why do they not air Rampage live. Hopefully that changes in the future. But right now, Rampage just does not air live over here. So I just have to rely on the shady websites. There's no other option. I see True just got a picture-in-picture. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Thanks to that, True. All right. Well, oh my goodness, look at that. Violent picture-in-picture of Ruby Soho. Actually, there's a change in momentum. The tables have turned around, and Ruby Soho now all of a sudden has the upper hand in the match, landing those big punches to the top, to the head of Shida. Ruby Soho now on the apron. Shida just dangling off the second rope. Ruby Soho with those knee strikes to the gut. Shida in trouble. Ruby pushes her back to the ring here. She is down. Yeah, that's right. The momentum is definitely shifted over here in this match. from Shida to Soho. Soho is standing tall as Shida lays down flat on the mat. James says, crazy question to ask, but are there many or any Indian wrestling ladies? Because I don't really see any or hear about any. Yes, James. I don't know if you checked out my recent interview that I uploaded to the page, to YouTube, as well as Instagram. Interview with the wrestler by the name of Siddhant Sharma. Check it out because you'll see the talent that India possesses. Really very good wrestlers over here. But unfortunately, due to lack of opportunities and lack of actual promotions in the country, they don't really get an exposure. When I was at the Superstar Spectacle show, right? And I'm so grateful because, thanks to the Instagram, thanks to YouTube, have built this recognition and people recognize me, and it's great to see that. I'm very grateful for it, especially when I was there at the show. So many people approached and they took pictures. They're very nice and humble. Some were wrestlers, some were fans. When I went to Superstar Spectacle, I saw these wrestlers. They were sitting in the cheap seats actually, and they were all wrestlers, a group of wrestlers, and some very good-looking people, very fit. You could tell how much work they put into their bodies, and men and women both. And I asked them, how they're doing, everything. And poor guys, I'll tell you, they're struggling. The truth is that, with the exception of a few, the wrestlers over here are struggling, and that's because of lack of opportunities, lack of respect for pro wrestling. They are so in love with pro wrestling, they don't want to pursue any other sport. They're so in love with pro wrestling that all of them, they want to make it to the WWE. And, they were hopeful that this time that the company comes over to India, they're going to do tryouts as they did in 2018, 2019. There were no tryouts held, unfortunately. So one more time, an opportunity that they were eagerly awaiting, they did not get. So there are wrestlers here, both men and women. Of course, the number of women's wrestler is far too less than men's. It's like 1 in 10, or I would say 1 in 30 wrestlers. I think that would be a much fairer comparison. 1 in 30 wrestlers is a female wrestler in India, but again, lack of opportunity, it just kills it. Let's see. Interesting question here from True. Let us know if you know who the new member of the Outcast could be. Let me know, True, if you have any ideas. Counter to Wrestle Dream following Rampage. Yep. And here we are, both the women down right now. We got Shida trying to make it up to the ropes, trying to make it up to her feet here. Ruby Soho right behind her, getting up to her feet. Yeah, this match, definitely, it's got to be Shida. Shida has got to win, without question. Big punches being traded between the two, Shida and Ruby. Yeah. Wow. Look at those two ladies going at it. They're trading those punches straight to the head. Shida, Ruby going back and forth, back and forth. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Really? Yeah. Then she's got to be sky green if she joins the Outcast. She'll have to be sky green. All in all, if it turns out to be sky blue, I'll be totally happy because that just gives her more TV time, more exposure. And honestly, being the newcomer that she is to the industry, she needs to be under somebody's wings, right? She needs that support. She needs that guidance. And I think she'll get that guidance from Saraya, of course, Ruby, definitely. I think that'd be a good pick. True. I like that. Ricky says, see Ruby Soho going after Saraya for the women's title by Full Gear. Well, it depends. Let's see if she can actually get some big wins. This could be a nice start here. If she wins tonight, I feel like, sure, she can go after the world title. But if she cannot defeat, let's say, somebody like Shida herself, women's title is definitely far from her reach, I feel. So let's see, brother. Let's see. And here we are. We got Shida on ice with the drop kick to Soho. Soho down. Shida once again grabs her, gets her on the top of her shoulders. Are we looking at a reverse AA over here ringside? I think so. Shida has Ruby where she won't. Wait a second. She's walking up the ramp. What is it? Oh my, don't tell me that she wants to throw her off the stage. It seems like that is what she was trying to do. She was trying to toss her off the stage, but Ruby Soho gets out of the way very quickly. Now they're chopping each other's chest as they stand on the ramp right now. If Sky starts wearing green, it's because she's going to join the Outcast. Probably she's going to join the Aussie Open. I see. That's interesting. sky green. Either ways, I'm more than ready for it. Oh my goodness, it's that they gotta run to the ring to break the count. Otherwise, this match would have ended in a count out. Both the women make the count, they get back to the ring, good stuff. And now Ruby was gonna go for the clothesline on Shida. Shida was trying to dodge it. There you go, was going to go for the kick to Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho grabs the leg, and now following that up with a knee to the face. Shida in trouble. Ruby grabs her, gets her down and hard down. That's right. Ruby going for the cover on Shida. Is it going to be over? No, Shida kicks out sloppily, barely, but she does it. She kicks out. She gets her shoulder up in time. SmackDown was good, but I feel like Rampage has had more wrestling for some. I don't know if I'm right or not, but yeah, Rampage I feel like has more wrestling tonight. I know that when we were watching SmackDown, I wasn't talking about wrestling as much as I'm talking about wrestling now. No, Rampage is definitely good. Yeah, good stuff. Kendo to the head. The referee is down. Poor guy. Oh, here comes the great Aubrey. Aubrey indeed great. She's fantastic. And here we are now. Ruby Soho takes out Shida, going for the cover. No referee. We're waiting for Aubrey to come out. So Aubrey came out for James 2 minutes ago, which means that I've got to wait at least 10 minutes for Aubrey to come out on my screen. Okay. And she grabs the kendo stick. Oh, I think this is the kendo stick to the head that we were talking about earlier. It does have more wrestling. Yep. Seems like it. I like it when we're watching a wrestling show and I get to talk about the wrestling. I get to call the action. I love that. So it's a treat. It's a treat. And here we are now. A kendo stick to the head. Thank you for that, True. All right. This should be it. And Aubrey should be here, right? Over. Thanks for that, James. I take that Shida won the match, right? I mean, it only makes sense. And Aubrey comes running to the ring here. That's that. 1, 2, and Ruby Soho kicks out. Yeah, a bit too late for me. That's right. Shida had to win this match. She had to, and I'm glad that she did. Of course, at Wrestle Dream, we're going to be seeing Julia Hart versus Chris Statlander for the TBS title. So far, Jade Cargill is the longest reigning TBS champion in the history of the company. So I don't know if Tony Khan wants to, stay with that, or if he wants a new longest reigning champion. Either ways, it should be an interesting match at Wrestle Dream. But I've got a feeling that Chris Statlander will retain, and she will probably beat Jade Cargill's, streak as a champion. Saraya is back. I see. All right. Ruby Soho or Ruby So-So. Gary with some shade on Ruby Soho. I see you, Gary. She is back indeed. Saraya versus Shida at Title Tuesday. I like that. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Great night. Great night of wrestling overall. SmackDown was sweet. But as I said, sometime when the main course is not that great, the dessert does the job. And tonight, I've got to say, the dessert was great, was better than the main course. I thoroughly enjoyed Rampage. It was a great show. I would like to thank everybody for joining me here tonight. It was fantastic watching the show with everybody. Thank you for the love. Once again, James, great to see you again. I hope that everybody has a good night. You all sleep well. Of course, I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow for No Mercy. Wrestle Dream also going to be happening this weekend. But tomorrow I'm going to be seeing you for Collision as well as No Mercy. It's going to be good. That's right, Ricky. We're going to wait until Dynamite. It's going to be good. Thank you once again, guys. Have a good night. Sleep well. Take care. Love that, True. Love that. That's right. Love it. Saraya, by the way, looking great. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you once again, guys. Have a good night. Sleep well. I'll see you all tomorrow for No Mercy, as well as Collision, and of course, this Sunday for Wrestle Dream. It's going to be good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Much love. Have a good night. Thank you for that, True. Take care. And 7.5 is a good score. Definitely. I'll agree with that. I think I've got to give it a 7.5 too. Great Rampage night. Slightly better than SmackDown, gotta say. Thank you once again, guys. Have a good night. Sleep well. I will see you tomorrow. Collision, No Mercy. It's going to be a good night. Much love. Bye-bye. See ya. Take care. Peace. Love that. Thanks, guys.